Hey guys, good evening. Welcome back to our channel. Hey beautiful people. How's everyone doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well. Thank God it's almost Friday. I don't know about you. I'm looking forward to Friday. I feel like it should be Friday already. Tomorrow is Thursday, so we're almost there.
We're almost there. Hey, Obodo fam. Hey, MTB.
Hey, Sissy darling, how are you?
I'm good. I'm feeling tired already. God, it's been a long week.
It's
A
been a
long
long week.
weekend. Long weekend, actually. Long weekend.
I know, I know. Why are you holding your face like that? What do you want me to do? Let me write this. Now you want to come and ask me when I'm streaming. No, don't. Let me write it here. Um, Welcome everybody. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Come and say hello to the fam. They haven't seen you in a very long time.
Is our Toby?
That's
He's
Toby here.
back. Oh,
Let's
come
say hello.
on.
Let's say
Our
hello to the
engineer.
fam.
Huh?
Let's see.
The tech guy. Our tech guy. We thank God.
He's not doing anything again. He's not doing anything.
Why?
He's not doing jack. His mouth used to do everything.
Toby, why now? Why? What
He's not
happened?
doing anything. Don't mind him.
Men
He's
that have become university guys, huh? They've got new attitudes.
ha. Mm.
Uh,
Take it easy.
good to have him. Good to have him back.
Hello, uncle. Come and take it. Come closer. Come and take it now. Come and take it. Come closer. See, I'm wasting time. People are here. Brother fan, welcome. Good evening. Please give us a thumbs up. Don't mind this boy. You know when they're home, that's how it is. Not allow me to rest. Welcome, welcome, welcome. They are my boyfriends, so what can I say? Ah, please give us a thumbs up. Appreciate you for being here. Thank you so much. So tonight I want to touch on this matter very quickly again. Actually, I thought we put this matter to rest, but I was listening to Neze this morning, um, and even though I've heard some bits and pieces about that conversation between Sophia and Davido's dad, I thought, you know what, there are a lot of lessons that we can learn from this matter. The other day, we had a young lady call into the studio, and I think thereafter, Sissy and I were having a conversation about how, you know, we as women need to learn the act of seduction. Okay, we need to learn the act of attraction. We have to learn it, because and I'm not talking about sexual attraction or seduction now. I'm even talking about in terms of interpersonal relationships. Because not be everything you dey get with gbas bozo. It's not everything. You have to learn. You have to learn. Sometimes you get things by attracting it or influencing the person or trying to seduce the person non-sexually to get it. I don't know if you get what I mean. Sissy, do you understand what
We get you. We get you.
I
I
mean?
get you. You know, I'm
Uh-huh.
the queen. I'm queen of flirting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There are some things that you can get faster. Yeah, it's not everything that you
Definitely.
fight to get.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's not everything that you fight to get. So, what I want to bring out about the conversation, people think I keep doing this because I'm trying to because I don't like Sophie, and that's even so far from the truth. I don't have anything against Sophie. She's my sister. I think she's doing an amazing job, and I do feel I have empathy for her. I think I'm going to start from there today. So let me start with empathy. Mm. Abby, oh, thank you. You are making my head sweat. Oh, then calling me all the time. President General again. Thank you, thank you. Please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. It's all about learning and unlearning. For me, women, especially African women, yeah, we can't compare ourselves to women in the West. Except, especially if you are dealing with a Nigerian man or an African man, the rules of engagement are not the same. It's not. And that's why I took my time in the very first show we did to really talk, in depth about the cultural perspective. So when I saw that Neze was talking about this conversation today, I said, you know what? Yes, there are lessons here that we can learn. And by the way, you some of you are subscribed to Neze. We have the same opinion that Sophie is not going, is not using the right tactics, and that's why she's not getting the desired results that she wants with this matter. Okay, whether you agree with me or not, I know some of you is all about let's fight, let's fight, let's fight, but the bottom line is, what are you trying to achieve? What do you want to get? And how what is the best way for you to get it? Yeah, if what you are using, your style or your strategy is not working, like we said in the last show, you need to change your strategy. It's wisdom is very, very important. When a strategy you are using is not working, change it. And that's why I want to bring out the salient lessons from this conversation between Sophia, and Davido's father, which is Imade's grandfather. What can we learn from it? You can go and watch that video on Nezeville. She happens to be a lawyer in Nigeria. She's a barrister. So if you think Auntie B is so partial, it's because you don't like Sophie, it's because you don't want to support her because you like the video. Are you going to accuse Neze of doing the same thing? She said exactly the same thing that I said, that Sophie does not have good advisors. She's not wise. And you know what? I finally realized today that in as much as I thought that it was her followers that are advising her wrongly, yeah, I now realize that it's not just her followers and the people that support her, of which a large number of them are single mothers who may be talking from a place of pain. Okay, so they have empathy, which I completely understand. Being a single mother is not easy. It's not a joke, especially in a place like Nigeria. So I like to start with empathy today. And I just want to say that I think she's done an amazing job with her daughter. She's raising the child very well. I mean, we see children all the time on social media. Their parents just judge them anyhow, expose them to different things. She's done an amazing job. And definitely, if this custody thing was about, oh, give me this child, I'll raise this child, then definitely I will be coming and saying, Davido, are you for real? No. But it's about access, okay? Joint or unfettered access, of which Neze knows about it. She knows, she's a lawyer. So she understands how the law works in Nigeria. You go and watch it and see. You will see that she said it's like, I don't know, it's like me and her had a meeting. It's exactly what I said, that the people that are advising Sophia, they don't have her best interest, or they are not aware, they don't know better. And I think her lawyers are part of the problem. Okay, because the conversation that we're going to talk about tonight was given to the lawyers, and the lawyers leaked it. How lawyers leaked it? This is a private conversation. And I don't know about those of you who don't know about cultures across Nigeria and how the cultures work, especially Yoruba culture. Mm? Yoruba culture, most Nigerian cultures are very heavy on respect. Respecting elders, respecting tradition and culture, and respecting people that are older than you. But in all the cultures across Nigeria, the one that is very, very big on respecting elders is Yoruba and Hausa culture. Yorubas don't play with their elders at all. And this is not a question of whether you have money, whether you don't have money. A well brought up Yoruba person, boy or girl, you will never even see them call, even their elder, someone that's older than them, like siblings. If it's even 1 year, they are older than you with 1 year, they will not dare call them by name. You see, they add things like brother me, sister me. That is how respectful the culture is. So if you are going to marry a Yoruba man, you need to learn about the culture of the Yoruba people. Because like I always say here, marriage is not just you. You will need your in-laws though. When the going is good, you also need them, especially when the going is bad. If the in-laws do not have your backing, even for people that are married, you will struggle in that marriage. You will struggle. So yeah, the lawyers are there for money. I don't know why they release this private conversation. I think it's very, very disrespectful. This is my personal opinion about releasing this chat, which is private chat. It should have been confidential. And for them releasing it, I think it's very, very disrespectful on a man of Davido's father's caliber. Okay? He's not just an elderly man, he's also well respected. He wasn't born yesterday. He's not our mates. If you don't respect him because of his age, you should respect him because of his achievements, or you should respect him because he's your, your child's grandfather. So I don't know why they did that. Obviously, lawyers, like I said, I don't know. They are really, really, they are not doing a good job. I don't think the lawyers that Sophia has hired has done a good job, and that's why the case is been stopped. Is the according to what I'm hearing, that the judge has said they should go and go take it out of court. Davido's father is such a very humble man, very, very humble. I think his entire family. I've seen that humility. And when I talk about the respect, you see it also when you see that Davido is greeting his uncle. How many of you saw during the wedding? He will go flat. As a well brought up Yoruba boy, he will prostrate flat. No matter the money that he has, the Yoruba culture don't care. You have money, Yenko? No, no, they respect age. He will go flat to greet because that's the culture. Hmm. Anyway, so let's talk about that conversation because I think it's very, very important in this matter. So I'm taking it from Instablog Ninja. It says, child custody saga, Sophia Mamodi releases WhatsApp conversation between her and Davido's father, Dr. Deji Adeleke, showing how he stepped in to ensure Imade is well taken care of, despite Davido's negligence. So we're going to read it. Let's read it. I have it on my phone here. Let me read it from here so that you guys can see it. Guys, please give us a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Did I enter the wrong one again today? I hope I didn't enter the wrong one. You know me. Oh.
No, it's not the wrong one. It's not the wrong one. But I can't see the
Okay, share.
text. Maybe, are you going to look at it yourself?
Yeah, yeah. I think
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
seeing the chat. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. So let's read the
Oh,
conversation.
should I read it? Okay.
Do
Go
you
on.
want to read? Do you have it?
Yeah, I have it. I can see it on the screen.
Can you see it on the screen? It started with
Yeah.
the dates
Hi,
are very,
Sophie.
very. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
it's the dad that started it. The granddad started it. Okay.
Okay. All right.
But the response, the long response of the man is not there. It's not there. I don't think it's in that screenshot. Okay. Go ahead and read what you can see.
Okay. So
7th of
it was,
not the 7th. The first one is the 12th of December 2023.
yes.
That's
That,
the
no,
one.
that
Yeah.
was, yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one. Yeah. So good
Yes,
evening,
that's the one.
sir.
No, no, no. Start from the top. You say, "Hi, Sophie.
Okay.
I
Hi,
called."
Sophie. Okay.
Yeah, "Hi, Sophie. I called. Please return my call at your
Mm-hmm.
convenience. Take care, Daddy." That's the 12th.
Yes. And then
Go
she
ahead.
responded the next day and said, good evening, sir. I spoke to Uncle Dele. Thank you very much for your warm invitation and including Imadi in the Adeleke Christmas family holiday. Unfortunately, we've already made our family Christmas plans. Kindly note that this is not to isolate Imadi from the family activities. And just to reiterate, the invitation is welcomed and appreciated. However, in the future, we would require an ample notice of at least 2 months
Hold on.
as
Hold
well.
on. Hold on. Ample notice of 2 months.
2 months.
Hmm. Okay.
As well as Imade's father carrying out his parental responsibility stated in the legal documents labeled child maintenance, which
Okay,
was
hold on.
shared.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just interject there. Thank you, CC.
Yeah.
So, when we're having the conversation the other day, a lot of the people who were chatting and putting comments in the blogs were saying that there was no time that the video has been denied access to his daughter. Now, the dad is saying, can you bring my granddaughter for Christmas celebration? This was December of 2023. And she is saying, oh, we've already made plans for Christmas. Okay. And in the future, hmm, we will require ample notice of at least 2 months as well as The conditions in the future is 2 months notice, and as well as Imade's father carrying out his parental responsibility stated in the legal document labeled child maintenance, which was shared with the lawyer on the 24th of June 2023. Now, I want to comment about that. So, this is a grandfather saying, I want my granddaughter to be with me for Christmas. Because they all, I don't know if you guys have noticed, I think the family, they are very close knit.
Not
Because
just
you
with
can,
not just with him, Auntie B, with the family. To be with
yes,
the family for Christmas.
yes, because
Mm.
even Davido's cousins, all of them, even on his wedding day, you saw all his cousins were there.
Mm.
They are very, very close. Okay. So, inviting you by text to say, bring Imade for to be with the family. What will a wise woman do?
Attend, of course.
What will a wise woman do in this situation whereby there's been issues because the video has not been paying money, of which you brought to the father's attention? The father has cleared all the school fees and everything. And may I say, if the video's father pays money, it's the video that is paying it. If his uncle pays money, it's the video that is paying it. It doesn't matter as long as the money is paid from their daily case purse. All right. So a wise woman, Sissy, I know you say attend. If she was wise or she had good advice, because you can tell the way she quickly went legal and started quoting child maintenance and this,
Yeah.
it means she's taking advice from her lawyers. That's why I say I think her lawyers are they are misleading her. A wise woman will say, you will not even text a man like that back. You will
Yeah.
call
You'd
him
call him.
immediately and say, daddy, oh, daddy, oh, I'm so grateful. I'm so happy you invited us to be with family. Because obviously, there's no way that Imade is going that she will not go as well, or she will not
Yeah.
send somebody to
It
go
was to
to
both
take
of
care of the
them.
girl. You will
Mm.
call him. This is what a wise woman, this is what I'm saying about learning the act of seduction. You say, daddy, oh, even if she cannot go, you say, I'm sorry. Oh, I wish you told me earlier. Oh, see now, we've gone to buy ticket. We are going to Disney World. Eh? Then you enter. I don't know how to say it in English. You go enter in body. You phone daddy and say, daddy, I did ticket. Oh, we are traveling. Oh, should I cancel? Or should we just come, daddy? But I know if I cancel, Sha, anyway, I know with you I'm safe. I know that that's not a problem. You even reimburse us. Do you understand? There's a way you enter people. I don't know how to say it in English. The best word I can use is seduction. You enter them with wisdom.
And she
Because
could have even just said that even if they're traveling, let's say even if they were traveling and they're not doing that, bantery, seductiony type of conversation, she could have just said that, you know what, we actually already have plans, but as soon as we return, it'll be great for us to set up something else that we can come and maybe spend New Year's. Offer an alternative.
there are two options here. You are right. So,
Yeah.
Sissy, two options. Either you cancel your plans because of the caliber of somebody that is inviting you. This is a man that is well respected. He's not your mates. That man, if he talks, people will be jumping up and down. He's and you can see he's a very gentle man.
Very.
When somebody calls you that, he say daddy. He said
Yeah.
daddy, and you are coming back to the person as if
You're
you are
fighting. You're in court.
your position, as if you are dragging something. He said daddy. That's how the man signed it, daddy. How do you talk to your daddy? He said, daddy. So the two options I see there for me, for a wise woman, anybody that wants to listen can take it to. Mhm. But this is how me I see it. If it was me, I would think about it and say, daddy, I will call him. I'm not going to text him. You don't text a man like that. You call. Say, daddy, let me discuss it so that maybe we can find a way around it. The first option I'll do is I'll say, daddy, we've already bought ticket. Oh, we are going to Disney World or wherever we are going. Oh, hey, daddy, I wish you told me. Hey, oh, they do me. Oh, you know that kind of thing. You say, who they do me? Oh, it's paining me. Oh, hey. So, Imade will come and miss out now. Hey, she will not see all her nephews and her nieces and all her, family. Oh, it's paining me. Oh, daddy, I wish you told me. But I know if I cancel, I know assurance cover me. Might not use the word assurance.
No assurance on TB.
No assurance.
No.
You say, I know if I cancel, I'm safe with you, daddy. What do I need that you cannot afford? This is a man that has a private. He just bought a private jet. The man is thinkingly rich. He's just not proud. Do you understand?
Yeah.
He's very,
I
very
think
humble.
somebody said what I feel. She sent like God's favorite in the comments said it appears she sent the text to use the conversation as an exhibit. 100%. Because this response wasn't needed on a text message. To somebody who said, "Hi, Sophie, I called. Please return my call at your convenience. Take care, daddy." That's not somebody that's calling you to start doing legal conversation, legal battle. He was just calling you like, "Come on, I've called you. What's happening? Give me a
Yeah.
call back when you're ready." And you start boom, 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 coming with your legal
Yes.
information.
He was
It's
quoting
weird.
law, child
It's
maintenance,
weird. Yeah.
child maintenance where in Nigeria. So she started giving conditions. She
Yeah,
said
exactly.
2 months notice, and then if Davido will fulfill his child maintenance, what she had requested for child maintenance. So I was saying about the two options that I or any wise woman who is listening, I want to learn because I want to talk to you guys about how you can get what you want and avoid all the wahala of fighting. Dr. Chinwe, you are here. Hey, whoa, Dr. Chinwe is here today. Let me share the link. I didn't want to share it so soon, hey, but for you, I will share it because the wisdom you were bringing that day was too much. Chai, I love you, sis. You will say,
And
daddy,
mm,
daddy, oh, I'm so sorry. Hey, I wish you had told me, daddy, and now we bought ticket. Oh, what should we do? I will put it on him. Daddy, what should we
mm,
do? I will allow him to make that decision because I know if he says, don't worry about that ticket, you will go. I will give you money for another one. I will use time and push it to daddy to make the
mm,
decision for us. Daddy, what should we do
exactly.
now? We bought ticket to and you're just telling me now. I didn't know before. I wish I knew. I wouldn't have bought ticket. I would have made arrangement, but we made arrangement. What should you do? Hey, the man will feel honored. He will feel respected. Then he will now say, okay, okay, you bought ticket. Okay. He will either say go, or he will say, don't worry, leave it. I just want to see my grandchild, and then I will make arrangement for you to go. Money is not their problem.
Exactly. At all.
The Adeleke family, money is not their problem. I don't think you guys get it. Even Davido withholding that money, which I think I don't know. I don't support him for doing that. It's not their problem. Davido gives money out every day. They have the money. Wisdom. Wisdom. And the other option is that you say, daddy, I'm gonna come. Oh, I will cancel my plan. Who am I not to obey, not to listen to you? You asked me to bring my child, and I will say no, no, daddy, I respect you too much. This is how you make yourself loved by a family. You say, no, daddy, I will come. Oh. Even though I've made arrangement, daddy, look, oh, I will even send evidence and say, daddy, look, I paid for accommodation, I've paid for flight, but because of you, I will cancel you because I know I'm okay. Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Shall continue.
Sissy, go ahead. I'm coming.
Okay.
I need to take
Okay.
a quick break. Yeah.
All right. So from Imade'S father, she said, however, in the future, we would require ample notice of at least 2 months, as well as Imade'S father carrying out his parental responsibilities, stated in the legal documents labeled child maintenance, which was shared with his lawyers on the 24th of June, 2023. I believe this would build trust and repair the fractured relationship between father and child, as well as make everyone more comfortable for Imade to partake in future family activities. I wish you a very warm compliment of the season. God bless, sir. So people that say that there were not conditions, this is a condition. Her condition is he needs to meet the requirements of the child maintenance, and then that will make people who is the everyone. It's just herself, clearly, so
Yeah.
that Imade can partake in future family activities. So that's one of the
Yeah.
conditions. So she's
You
not,
you don't you know a wise
yeah,
woman will not be giving a man like that Baba.
conditions
You can't.
at all.
You can give Davido, you can give because you and Davido, you are mates, you are not even mates. But let's say you are mates because you were doing Kerewa. So anybody that you can do Kerewa with, you are mates. But a man like Pa Adeleke, you cannot give him condition. ó ti kéré jù. Yorùbá sọ pé oh Sisi, you are here and I'm speaking Yorùbá but Ọlá will interpret for you. Tí ọmọdé bá fọwọ́ wẹ̀ abágbà jẹun. Tọmọdé bá tó bá fọwọ́ wẹ̀ abágbà jẹun.
MLP translation.
I'm here.
How are you? Evening, bro.
How you doing?
Laughing?
Because I was caught by shock.
I want you to interpret.
My Yoruba is terrible.
You don't even understand Yoruba.
Me, I think I should translate it since my Yoruba is better than Ola's.
Let me do direct translation. Let me try to do direct translation. It says we eat swallow, right? You need the context. We eat swallow as Yoruba.
I eat swallow.
Okay, all right. So you have to wash your hand before you eat swallow. So any child that
that's not the meaning.
Ola.
Wait, I'm doing direct translation first. Let me do direct translation first. My Yoruba is terrible, but I'm
not happy with you.
I will give you. I need to do the direct translation, then I will try the other way around.
Try.
Yeah, the direct translation is that if you know how to wash your hand, you will eat swallow with elders.
Yes.
Now, it means if you know how to conduct yourself around the elders, you will what's the word though? You will
like respect the position, or which one?
If you know how to
Seki is here.
Lord help me.
Hola. Please get out of here.
Lord. Me boy your
Someone said a respectful child will be given a seat amongst elders. So it's
there you go. The seat. The seat. Yeah. The seat among elders.
Child will be given a seat in the elders' council.
I think there's a scripture for that too, actually. Yeah, that's the word. Seat among the elders.
Thank you, OJA.
Yeah.
You guys
Thank you,
want to
OJA.
use all these parables because we are Africans.
They want to send me back to Ondo now, see? It's your fault.
You need to go and learn your Yoruba. English cannot always express what we want to say.
No, it's not the same.
We need to fall back on our language, on our home country to explain. What I'm trying to say is that, you see, Davido's father would have been the person that will cement everything that we are talking. We will not even be having this conversation if Sophie understood how to penetrate that man.
That family, yeah.
This is the patriarch of the family. He's even older than the governor. He has the finances. Whatever he tells David with all his money, David cannot. They don't born now. They don't born David to disagree with his father. Let me tell you something. What we are talking about this case, when I'm saying that why Davido finally washed his hand off the matter and everything, we'll get to it later. But I can tell you categorically, it is his family that told him to leave the matter.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
His family that told him.
Yeah.
His family told him that, okay, enough is enough now.
Just let it be. Just let it be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So if Sophia had good advice, if not because of these lawyers that keep advising her and publishing the text message of a man of Dr. Adeleke's caliber. Somebody came on my show the other day and said that, hey, this is social media, or there is no elder. We are all equals.
That's the worst.
Really?
That's the worst thing. That's the worst ever. I hear that all the time.
Wow.
They use it to support VDM too. It's terrible.
I said, really? There's no elder. There's no elder, no senior. We're all mates now, Abby.
Right. Forgetting that you become elder, and there will be a stupid young person too who will use that same talking.
It's not even about that. It's about, are you getting the results that you want?
Probably not.
Neze was doing an example today. Do you guys know there's one Nigerian, I don't even know the person. I don't know the story because I'm not on Facebook. Apparently, she did a review about tomato paste in Nigeria. And Neze was saying that when the owner of the tomato paste, who is a millionaire in Nigeria, was, angry because of what she had said about the tomato paste, her online fans were telling her, go, you have freedom of speech. You can say what you like.
Freedom of speech.
And he locks her up.
She's in jail. She's lost
and
her
she's
child.
pregnant.
So that story.
She lost the child?
Oh, yeah. Custody.
Oh, wow.
Custody,
Oh, wow.
custody, yeah.
She lost the custody, not lost the child.
I mean, you're going to lose custody if you're in jail, right?
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. So the man took it that far?
Oh, yeah, he did. I think he wanted to make an example. I don't even know the case, but that's just an example of how you have to be very, very wise
Wise.
Okay, I want to say another Yoruba. OJ, are you there? Tọ́mọdé bá ní aṣọ bí àgbà, kò lè
Kò lè
lákìsà.
lákìsà bí àgbàlagbà. Oh yeah, let's see OJ's first before I go mine.
Tọ́mọdé bá láṣọ bí àgbàlagbà, kò lè ní àkìsà bí
Kò lè ní
àgbàlagbà.
àkìsà bí àgbàlagbà.
Wisdom.
So the direct translation before they do.
Ola, you and this your direct.
If you have as much Gucci and Fendi and all this designer clothes as much as an elderly person, you cannot have more rags than the elderly person. I think he's speaking to experience. Even if you think you have all the good experience, what about experience? Period.
So I think the literal translation we can give to that is that what an elder sees sitting down, a child that climbs a tree will not see it.
That's a direct translation of another proverb, and B.
No, that is the same thing now. It's the same thing.
Àgbà ló máa mọ ibi tí tọmọdé bá ń gégi inú gbó. Àgbà ló máa mọ ibi tí ó máa ṣubú sí. That's the one you just directly translated.
Let's leave that.
Wala.
Oh yeah, Sissy, continue with your reading. I said we'll do 1 hour. We've already done 30 minutes. So yeah, let's read it.
I finished it while she was away.
No, it's not finished now.
Where is it? I don't see the rest.
Did you see the DM I sent you? I sent you the rest of it, by the way.
Send the next part.
Okay, all right.
Okay, no, you've not finished reading it. Child maintenance, that's where you start. Continue.
I think you went off. Yeah, so I said the child
Yes, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so child maintenance, which was shared with his lawyers on the 24th of June 2023. I believe this would build trust and repair the fractured relationship between father and child, as well as make everyone more comfortable for Imade to partake in future family activities. I wish you a very warm compliment of the season. God bless, sir.
Do you believe me now that is a lawyer that wrote that thing?
Yeah.
That's not the normal.
You mean this DM right here?
Yes.
Is it a lawyer that wrote it? The lawyer. This is a screenshot of our own personal message inside of the affidavit.
Yes.
This is a WhatsApp screenshot.
Yes, on the 12th of December.
Right. This is the first.
When Padeleke had asked that Imade should come for family, Christmas activities. The way it is worded, Ola, come on.
Right. So she probably checked with the lawyer. Is this good?
Oh, yes. The way it is worded is not normal conversation. This is worded by somebody that is a professional.
No, but and to be some of these young people, the same type of people that will say this is social media, the same type of people that will say what's the second one, that freedom of speech, that reference freedom of speech all the time. Some of these young people will type stuff like this.
No. They cannot. They cannot put it in context like this. It was written in a way that is sounded so official.
Yeah, it's formal. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Very formal.
It's formal.
I'm looking at.
The formality is off-putting.
Yeah, it's very, very formal. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. That's why I keep bringing all these Yoruba proverbs into it. The man is saying, "Daddy, you are quoting law. Kilo de."
Somebody said AI wrote it. Yes, I agree. AI can write it. So just tell your mind. AI will write it and try to clean it up for you. It's terrible.
Okay, Sophie. Sorry, Sissy, go ahead. This is.
And to be, you're calling me Sophie. I can't believe you.
I'm so sorry.
Wow.
Names are similar.
And then she said, "Good evening." Okay, so this is the response back from his dad. It says, Sophie, I understand that you have made other holiday plans. I also agree that the notice was short. However, I must emphasize the fact that the best thing for a child whose parents are not together is to share custody of the child. David will continue to take care of Imade'S school fees and lesson fees, pay 1 million monthly upkeep, pay her medical fees, contribute 5 million per annum towards her accommodation, since you turned down an offer of an apartment.
This is what you Britico people are always too fast like this.
Sorry.
Your accent sound like water.
Sorry.
Odorless.
Start with the money again.
Colorless.
Okay, so he said David will continue to take care of Imade'S school fees and lesson fees, pay 1 million monthly upkeep, pay her medical fees, contribute 5 million per annum towards her accommodation, since you turned down an offer of an apartment in a gated and well-maintained condominium, and any other needs that may arise.
Okay.
Should I continue?
Yes, continue, dear.
Yeah. Mary will take care of these on behalf of David. I don't understand what you meant by as well as make everyone more comfortable for Imade to partake in future family activities. But in my own opinion, which is based on my experience as a parent, shared custody by both parents is best for Imade. Shared custody during school year as much as possible, especially on weekends and holidays, without any other preconditions, is the best for Imade.
Did you see how the father was emphasizing shared custody?
That Baba was holding his tongue too, because he's probably
Yeah, he
tired at this
was.
point.
Yeah.
I mean, to see a man of his caliber, his age, to be
Going backwards and forwards with a small girl. Why?
no, that man, God bless him.
No, he's so humble.
Humility. It's his humility for me. The man is humble.
Yeah.
People that don't have even 10% of what he has in Nigeria, go and see them. They are like this. The humility of the man is too much. Oh, he's very humble.
He could have got his PA. He could have got a PA or his lawyer to write the response, and it's coming from him, of course.
Yes. I mean, he probably dictated it to a PA, hopefully, because I don't know how he wastes time with this kind of people.
No, it was one because it's daddy's number. Okay, let's move on to the next one. There's more.
What was the next one?
Yes. Okay, so check the date.
Note the date. The dates, people, is important.
13th of December 2023 was when Daddy Adeleke sent this message to Sophia. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know when Sophia responded to Baba Adeleke? 13th of December 2023 to 7th of January. She did not respond. If this is not disrespect, please tell me what is disrespect.
At that point, they probably forgot they did Christmas already.
I mean, come on now. Let me bring Dr. Chinwe in so that if this is not disrespect for a man that we're talking about like this, an elderly man who owes you nothing. Now you're picking you get belay for, not him.
Yeah.
He's not involved in this directly. He loves his granddaughter, wants to be in the life of the granddaughter, and he wants the granddaughter to be with the family.
With the family, yeah.
He sent you a message in December. And when are you responding? You took your time.
7th of Jan, almost
From
a month.
Of December to January before you are responding. I want more. I don't even know what to say. Dr. Chinwe, welcome.
Welcome, Dr. Chinwe.
Before we read the final part where she decided to respond, what do you say about this so far? We're talking about
Auntie B.
Hello, welcome.
So that you can get what you want.
Our connection is probably not good.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Hi. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Let me call in again. It's like my connection is bad. Let me call.
Okay. All right. Let's read Sunday, 7th of January, when Her Royal Highness decided to respond. What she said.
Okay, so she said, Happy New Year, sir. May this new year continue to bring us God's blessing and good tidings. Following your last message, sir, my lawyers will send a response because that's what's stated in your message. Because what's stated in your message does not sufficiently cover Imade'S needs. If you look at the document sent to your lawyers stating Imade'S needs, you will find that they contain only Imade'S needs and nothing more. Also, go on.
Every time she's always bringing lawyer.
It's so condescending.
It's very,
she's basically, it's like sending somebody back to their mother. Can you go back to your mother and ask if you look at that's what I'm hearing that as. When I say if you look at the document, that's what I'm hearing that as. Yeah. It's like asking somebody to go and ask, your mother or something.
Lawyer. What is lawyer with this story alone? This is somebody who cares and trying to do what is right, because you and Davido now have Pafuka with your wahala. Davido is Coconut Head himself said, I'm not giving you money anymore. The father stepped in to mediate. And he reached out olive, olive branch, olive leaf. An olive branch.
Olive branch, yeah. Yeah.
And you keep saying lawyer.
It's reaching out an olive branch, yeah.
Before you say anything, my lawyer. Which lawyer can you afford in Nigeria that their delegates cannot buy their whole chambers and their whole everything?
They said there's more than enough 20K lawyers in Nigeria that will just write up any
I swear.
It's because we worship money. It's because we worship money. That's why. No. We are talking about respect. You know, when we talk about everything, we talk about anytime we talk about what men want. What men want is about respect. I need to give you guys an example. I have an example here. Maybe you should read it for Sissy, then I'll give you an example of what respect in practical terms means. Something happened to me recently. But yeah, Carton, finish reading it.
Is it me?
Yes, my dear.
Yes.
Okay. And she said, also, I'm not aware and have never turned down any accommodations, house being provided. Also, based on my past experiences, I cannot have an informal agreement. Hence, my lawyers will be sending a letter restating Imade'S needs, reinstating Imade'S needs too. It pains me greatly that my lawyer has very recently had to send a cease and desist following the countless, I think that's threats, from David to my close friends and I during the holidays. I truly respect and appreciate you stepping in to see that Imade is well taken care of, regardless of her father's negligence, as he has voluntarily missed out on 2 Christmases and 1 birthday now. I have also sent Miss Mary a reminder for school fees payment as Imade resumes school on Monday, the 8th of the 1st, 2024. May God continue to bless you, Daddy. Thank you for all that you do, sir. Heart. Rubbish.
This letter was basbos.
It was. And sorry, Auntie B, can I say something? Because I've seen this. She says, also, I'm not aware I have ever turned down accommodation or house provided. That's a lie. Because her uncle even stated that he spoke to her about the house that she was offered. And he even agreed with the fact that she turned down the house because his family members live in that house. So why is she saying that she's never turned down any accommodation or house? That's a lie.
I think that's the lawyer thing she was trying to do. So she also said in there, right?
Lawyers. Lawyers. You know what I'm thinking at this point here, Sissy? Nigerian lawyers. There are a lot of lawyers in Nigeria. There are too many lawyers.
That will help you draft stuff. They will hope they will blow one day.
And a lot of them don't have a job and they don't have clients. Like that in this caliber. In fact, some of them don't even have two shoes to wear to go to court. Okay. So I'm thinking that these lawyers are probably thinking, this is a very high profile case.
Big case. You don't have to charge for it.
If I can hammer and just win the Adele case, the payout will be too much. Do you understand?
It's a percentage, yo.
So they are not looking out for the best interest of Sophia and her daughter
at all.
They are just doing their own thing because they think, oh, let's go legal. That's why she keeps saying my lawyer. In Nigeria, which lawyer?
What lawyer? I beg. Lawyer like water. What lawyer now water for Nigeria?
Have you heard the word charge and bail in Nigeria? Have you heard the word
they're here too, charge and bail here, but yeah, it is a major language, it's a major thing in Nigeria. There's, like you said, now there's so many of them that are jobless. They will take on anything that looks high profile just for the sake of it, you know. Yeah. And that's the part that she doesn't recognize. She needs to recognize that she's not just another regular person that can just use any type, because there are certain lawyers who will charge you before they actually listen to the case to see if there's anything there, and then they will advise you.
These lawyers, they are full of crap. They are very, very bad for her. They are giving her wrong advices. Yeah.
And even them posting the chats. What was the purpose and what was the intended purpose of the chats? Was it to show the Adelekes in a bad light? Was it to show her in a good light? Because to me, I don't see why they posted the chats, because all the chats do is show how
implicated her. Yeah.
It just shows how disrespectful she is, how condescending she is, how difficult she is, how she's being very ungrateful. I mean, somebody wrote in the comments, she's getting almost 12 million. She's getting healthcare provided. She's getting help towards her accommodation. I mean, what more do you want? Really, what more do you want? I don't know what the purpose of posting these chats was to do. It doesn't show her in the best light at all, in my opinion. So
we're talking about respect. I want to go back to that respect thing because I felt personally, this is my personal opinion, and I know that a lot of you young girls will not like it, but you have to learn respect. You will
Respect.
learn it. You learn it willingly or you will learn it by force, but you will learn it anyway, anyhow. You will learn it.
by
You
fire,
will.
by force.
You will learn how to respect people, especially people that are older than you, and especially people that you hold that are in high esteem. Somebody that you have interest in. Just say how, Auntie B, how. You will learn it, oh. You will learn it. You have to learn respect. So when we are talking, usually, I will talk is theories. But I want to give you a practical example of what respect means to a man. Because we say that the primary need of a man is respect and kerewa. Men love respect. We say that all the time. What does it mean to respect? So something happened to me recently that I want to bring in as an example to show you what respect is to an average man, especially a Nigerian man. Most especially a Yoruba man.
Yoruba people don't collect.
Most especially a Yoruba man. I kid you not. They don't play. They don't play with respect because it's something that is their culture, is imbibed in their children. They grew up in it, and that's why you see it is very difficult for someone that is well brought up in that culture to disrespect somebody that is older. They will always say, "Without due respect." Before they will say, "Without due respect." Someone like Adewale, you see, Adewale will never call anybody.
Before they call you Agbaya.
They will be saying, "Sister this, Uncle this." They don't even know whether you are older than them because of the upbringing. That's the culture. I'm trying to give you a cultural perspective. Anyway, let me tell you guys the story because we've almost done 1 hour now and we only take us for half an
30
hour.
minutes.
Yes. Something happened recently. A friend of mine in Nigeria, one of my bestest friends, she called me and said, "Oh, Brie, my partner is coming to London. And this person has been very, very helpful to me. She just recently started building her own property. And she said, oh, he's been very, very helpful. He's done this, he's done that. He's even got his friends to contribute. And he's been amazing. He's great to me. I want you to help me appreciate him when you go and see him. Because I was going to give her things to take back. I was going to give him some stuff to take back to her in Nigeria. I said, okay. So when the uncle came, he's older than me. He came and, we talked and I went to see him. Me, that my mother raised and trained her. I was ready when I was going. I got prepared, got in my car, got to the house. And this uncle was with another of his friends. They've come from Nigeria for an event here. When I got in there, we started greeting. The first thing I did, I went on my 2 knees on the ground. I said, thank you. Thank you so much. My friend told me everything that you've done. I started praying. Come and see me. I was praying. God will bless you. God will increase you. You will never suffer any loss. The Lord will protect your house. He will protect your children. I've never met this uncle before. Never.
Baba will be like, Sheko, see, is everything okay?
Hey! Ola, it's even his friend that was standing. Say, who is this girl? He said, hey, in this country, this guy
in 2024,
this guy respects. They were pulling me up, say stand up. I said, no, leave me. Don't let me stand up. My friend has told me everything you've done for her. I cannot stand up. I will be on my knees and I will say this prayer for you. Jesus is Lord. By the time I'm done, and this was it's not like I was pretentious. It was from a very genuine place.
It's understanding the culture. Yes.
And these are not even Yoruba people. They are not Yoruba people. They are Igbo people. Honestly, but every man respects Jesus is Lord. Nigerian man. When I finished, hey, the uncle was like, oh my God. Oh my, he called my friend and said, hey, I didn't know you have a friend like this. Oh, see, her respect is too much. Oh, they felt so happy. In fact, they loved me so much.
Yeah.
And they couldn't stop singing my praises. Why am I bringing this in? I'm bringing this in to tell you, younger ones. Sophie is not too young. She's 37 years old, so she's looking at 40. That's you need to apply wisdom. When we talk about respect, when you want to respect a man, this is what it means. This uncle that I'm telling you about now is not their culture to kneel down. He's an Igbo man. I didn't need to kneel down for him.
But you know, he knows what that means. He knows what that means.
Hey, he overknew what that means. I said it's his friend that was like, hey, who is this girl? What kind of respect is this? And you live in London, you can kneel down. I said, why not? I said, why not? I appreciated them so much. They couldn't stop singing my praises to my
But
friend.
Atibi, you used the word just now. It's appreciation, right?
Absolutely.
What the social media, and it's not appreciation as thank you, as in appreciating something like an appraiser. You're when you do that, it's actually value that you're adding to yourself, Atibi. Right? That's value you're adding to yourself. It's not the person you're adding value to. That's how some people shoot themselves on the legs. They might even say, why are you thanking them for what they're supposed to do? That's how you shoot yourself on the legs.
They are not supposed to
Exactly.
do it. They don't have to
Exactly.
do nothing. They did it out of the goodness of their hearts. So Monica says, sisterhood is proud of you. Thank you.
We are
Thank
very
you.
proud. Well done, Auntie.
So when we're talking about
good
respect,
example. That's
in
good example.
practical terms, this is what it means.
That's
Some of
what
you-
Nigerian men mean by respect.
Hey, some of you need some lesson where they carry you to go and meet your
Just be
in-laws.
humble. I think it's just be humble.
Nah,
Yeah.
you go there and go and
Yeah.
be shaking your father-in-law and mother-in-law. They say, hello, nice to meet you. How do you do? You stretch your hand so that they will shake you. How do you do?
Remember, we're talking. Anthony is talking about respect in a certain context here. We know that dictionary meaning is butchered up everywhere. We get that, but we're not talking about somebody that's hurt you. We're talking about just when they didn't even ask for you. You understanding that when you are leading by giving value first, right? That's what we're talking about. We're not talking about just respect any randoms. That's not what we're talking about. There's obviously the story that was told. The wife already said, please help me appreciate this man. But she could just easily buy a card. But she chose to go that route because that makes a whole lot of difference. Think about the old culture of spraying money in Nigeria. You've decided that I'm not going to spend more than $100 at this party today. You end up spending $200 because they mention your name. Right?
Yeah. Calabar
So-
Job Bank say I respected someone that was hurting me so bad. I kept respecting till I almost cried. Calabar, hey, I'm so sorry.
See, that's a different topic.
I'm sorry,
entirely.
but this
Yeah.
is not you.
Yeah.
You see, this is how people bring. This is why I say when you project, this is not about
It's a different conversation.
Yeah, it's different. I'm sorry about what happened to you, but this is not what we are talking about. We are talking about how Sophia could have responded to Davido's father to get what she wants.
Yeah.
Okay, so remove yourself from this conversation or from this. It's not about how you respected the wrong. It's a different context.
Different.
Okay.
Different. And this is not respect is reciprocal. No, don't be waiting for the Baba to respect you first. Let's go back to the context. We're saying your friend said, hey, help me appreciate this person. And
Yes.
you're willing to understand their language and then
Ola.
giving them value.
You know that experience is unforgettable for
You
them.
can't forget it,
They
especially in
kept talking
2024,
about it.
since
They were
everybody is
talking about
smarter
it.
than
Because
themselves.
Even my friend was like, say, do you know this man cannot stop talking about you? Say, hey, look at this, your friend though. Hey, she was well raised though. After all these years living in London, so she can still have respect like this. She knelt down. She was praying for me. Ori baba yen woo. So Calabar, we are not talking about your own. I don't know what happened on your own. I'm sorry, but we are talking about the conversation between Sophia and the father-in-law. You got it? I'm sorry that you respected somebody that didn't appreciate it. but this is not about you. You got to remove yourself sometimes for you to understand what we're talking about.
We're talking about respecting yourself, Auntie B. We're talking about respecting yourself. So if you respect yourself, there are certain things that you will do when you understand social intelligence. That's what we're talking about. So.
Oh my God. DKG Network say brotherhood, wife material number 1, Auntie B. Sisterhood, take notes.
Especially in 2024.
See, if you want to learn, I can coach you, but some of these my young girls these days, they have coconut head. They don't want to hear. You don't want to learn. You gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about practicals. Brother Patrick, welcome, sir.
Good evening, Uncle Patrick.
Yeah.
Uncle Patrick, mo yin call o.
Yeah. Auntie B, I was impressed when you were telling that story. Wow. God bless you.
Even Uncle Patrick was impressed. They called in. You don't get it.
Hey, Auntie B,
that uncle will never forget me. Honestly.
Auntie B, everything is wisdom. Let me share this story real quick. You know, after COVID, we went to England with my family. That was my second time going to England. So one of my wife's auntie, she has houses in Lekki. So she has us in England too, in London. So we now said, let's go and see her before we go. And she just got from Nigeria. She just got back from Nigeria. So when we go there, now say, very big house. He said, I'm so sorry, babe. My house is so dusty. People that were supposed to clean it were not there. So I just told my son, let's do it. Auntie B, this woman opened her mouth. Say, what?
Can you imagine?
Patrick?
Wow.
I clicked. When this woman went in, my daughter might say, Daddy, she gave us some big pounds. If you see the money the woman gave them, the man said, Patrick, I respect you. I said, I vacuum with my son. Say, oh my God. He said, you did this? When you came to me, I said, what's the big deal? Just like my wife, you are my auntie. If a lady would do that to the mother-in-law, the father-in-law, how would they have respected that lady? I said, this woman went in and brought pounds.
And you are not, Uncle Patrick, you are not doing it for anything. You just did it out of respect for that lady.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Out of respect.
Respect will get you far.
It will.
I said, my wife, others were cooking. I said, why we can't just sit and be watching TV? We cleaned everywhere, vacuum, staircase, all the rooms. The woman shouted, I can't believe you did this. He said, I can't believe you do this. You know, as regard Sophia and Davido, it was Davido that dragged his dives. I said this in our last show. You know, there are some girls that you don't have to, you have to, you know, that would just, what they call it, I forgot the way they call it, that you can't even just date them and let it end that way. Don't have anything to do with them. Maybe I'm sorry to use this, maybe one nice time. I said, no, I can't deal with this. From dating, you should have known the kind of person she is.
Yes.
Yes, you know, I had one experience back in Nigeria. This lady is so rude. You know, during the day of our naming ceremony, Auntie B, at a party, 8 days naming ceremony, this lady slapped the father-in-law.
Huh?
Auntie B, the brother-in-law, they beat the hell out of this lady. They dragged her on the floor with her party dress. I couldn't believe it. Like 3 boys beat this lady, somebody that just had a baby, was slapping Baba on a party, in a party. Auntie B, there are some ladies that are crazy. You don't want to deal with them. I'm not talking of having a baby with them.
Unfortunately, some of my gender, you should listen tonight. We're trying to teach you.
So
respect will not cost you anything, but it will get you everything.
Everything.
Sophia would have gotten everything she wanted if she knew how to respect.
Yeah,
she was not respecting Davido's father. You are telling a man of that category, you didn't tell me your time. In the future, give me 2 months notice.
No,
Hey,
go back to the documents. Look at the documents that you were sent.
Jesus.
If
She,
Imade turn 18 and she wants to go
oh
and see
dear.
her granddad, the lawyer will sign her. What a dumb idea. Is it everything that I've not been divorced? I've been to court with people from my church. I know what they people see me is Pastor Patrick, I'm so grateful, sir. What they are not themselves again. In America, for me to accompany them, they don't know what it means to go to court. For me to jump, I'll be there for you. But oh my God, American that people are busy, everybody is at their work. I leave my job to accompany you. These people, they'll be so happy, say, God, even though they have the money. Look at the letter. She have thank you for what you are doing. Those ones are no. She just capping. She lacks home training. She lacked home training. She lacked respect.
So and for those of you that want to marry Yoruba man,
like me, teach me, Auntie D, teach me.
You go
teach me.
You want to marry Yoruba man?
Teach me.
They should have known from I'm a different culture. Why are they expecting me to kneel down? That's how you shoot yourself on the
funny
legs.
Thing, in my culture, actually, we actually kneel down to greet our husbands. So that kneeling is not my problem. It's not a big deal to me, really. And elders.
For me,
teach me.
Because I grew up watching my mom kneel down to greet my dad. Obviously, I don't kneel down now because Daddy does not request it. He doesn't want it. However, I still understand the rudiments of what respect is to your man, to your husband.
Yes. I like that.
I understand it.
The rudiments.
The rudiments, the core of what respect. My mom will kneel down and greet my father. I saw it growing up. It's not like they told me. I grew up seeing that. My mom can never stand up greeting my dad. So time has passed. We're in 2024. And,
it's different.
Still, that's why I said the rudiments.
Auntie B, I told you when I entered primary school, they said, what's the name of your dad? I said, Oni. I'm serious. I didn't know. But that was what my mom called.
You said Oni? Like my son used to call me Bibi.
Yeah. Primary 6, primary 1 was 6 years old. I said my dad's name is Oni.
You said I should teach you.
Yes, teach us.
When a man takes you to go and meet his family, please don't go there and stretch your hands like British people and say, nice to meet you. Don't do that.
I can see Cece's hand right now.
Don't do that. You then not stretch. First of all, it's a thing of disrespect to an African man for you to put your hand first. If an elderly African man wants to shake you, he will bring out his hand, not you bringing it out. If you bring it out first, that's disrespect.
That's true. I know that one.
Don't go and shake your father-in-law and mother-in-law. Don't. I know all the wokeness on social media will tell you that you are critical, you are Americana, so you should be shaking hands up and down.
So why are these people old school like this? The first thing, just let's assume it's not even Yoruba, it could be any culture around the world. You should just take your time to learn
the culture,
small intricacies about the person you're getting with's culture.
That's
there
true.
Are some of them that may be outside of your jurisdiction. Maybe let's say you go and marry an Indian people and you don't like their food, but there are many other sides of it that you can leverage. You find a few of them, you master it and you embrace it, and you use that to showcase that you're open-minded and that you have some social intelligence. It will go a long way, because in 2024, Gen Z go collect right now. In 2024,
let them collect.
Right? They finished reading all the books, and this part is not inside that book, right? Because they have the rights, and after all, on social media, there's no elders. Respect is reciprocal. Respect is earned. I preach that, but context matters, right? Respect is earned. Why am I just respecting anybody anyhow? That's not the topic today. Today's topic is just adding value to yourself by adding value to other people.
and getting what you want, the best way for you to get what you want, because at the end of the day, it's about your desired results. What do you want?
Exactly.
And what is the best way to get it? Are you going to be telling Pa Adeleke, my lawyer will this, I refer you back to the document, I do this, you need to give me 2 months notice? No, that's not wisdom. You don't do that to an elderly man like that, of his status. You don't. That's not how you get what you want. Somebody is asking in the comment section that is Sophia Yoruba as well. She's not Yoruba, but she's a Nigerian, and we know.
That's it. That's actually what we're talking about. You see how they ask, is she Yoruba?
But I'm not Yoruba, and I'm African. But I'm not Nigerian. But I understand. I caught shame reading that message. Come, like, who is she talking to? This is so embarrassing.
Right, that's
it's
the
like, wow, really?
That's it right there. That's
come on now.
That's the and this is a good example of
it's got nothing to do with
you're
being
not
Nigerian.
a bad person. We're not saying you're a bad person. We're trying to let you understand that this is a skill set. We're not saying you're a bad person. This is simply a skill set that you should learn. Learn how to give value. What is value? Value is in the eyes of the beholder. Right? Not your own value. This is the same reason why we learn love languages.
Okay, so Damilare Ogulano said,
oh dear,
I disagree. Sophia did nothing wrong. Principle is principle.
I didn't even know it. I didn't even read this. See, wrong don't enter the conversation. Jesus Christ.
He said, etiquette is no respecter of the so-called billionaire status. Times have changed. We are not in the primitive time, I beg.
That's it. That's how you shoot yourself on the legs.
What did to Damilare, what did the dad say that was showing him to be pompous, that was showing him to show his billionaire status, was showing him to be primitive? What did he say? I need to understand where, from that conversation, from the write-up that we all saw, which is in black and white, she screenshotted it and sent it. What did the man say? Somebody calling you Sophie, somebody saying signing off daddy, not signing off, oh, Mr. Adeleke, billionaire or extraordinaire, CEO, MOP.
Exactly.
I mean, what did he say?
FRN.
He signed it off with love every time. Even the second time he messaged, he said, Sophie, I have called you. Please call me at her convenience, not at my convenience. He didn't say, oh, I only have a call time of 12 o'clock on this day. Please call me back now. Come on, guys. Let's stop being ridiculous. Just, when something is wrong, why do you guys want to say it's right? Just say it's wrong. In this case, the girl was wrong. The man did nothing to her. He was so respectful. He doesn't even have to be respectful towards her, to be honest. He doesn't. But he was. And her responses were very nonchalant. They were very disrespectful. They were very condescending. Like, does she not have parents? Would she like if Davido was to speak to her parents like that? Come on now.
Yeah.
But come on, let's stop being ignorant.
Etiquette and it's no respecter. Abi? Okay, you go collect. Dr. Chiwa,
you go collect. Woto.
You go collect. You go collect. Oh, hold on a minute, man. I'm bringing Dr. Chiwa here, but I need to say.
Oríṣiríṣi. Jesus.
Oríṣiríṣi.
You know, Allah, I'm not as good as you.
Wishy. Don't worry, you get better, to be. You get better.
Use them.
Don't worry, you get better.
Remember when we're in the room, but this one is Oríṣiríṣi. Damilare is Oríṣiríṣi. So
Oríṣiríṣi.
And you know what? It actually shows the love that man has for his son, because to go and to be collecting insults from his small riffraff of a side chick baby mama. Nah, come on. He's not even. He shouldn't even be in this type of conversations
at all.
So it's actually the video that he should be going and. Do you understand?
He's absolutely humbled himself.
He doesn't even need to be engaging with Davido's baby mama. For what?
Yeah.
For her to come at him like that.
All he needed to do is call a lawyer to handle it. He didn't have to be in this
come
mess.
on, you guys. Wrong is wrong. Wrong is wrong.
Management, if you are not respectful, you go collect.
Yes, now.
When they do your evaluation, then go fire you, then go tell you are not performing. Then go show you. We know
that. You go. Don't worry. You go learn. You go learn. Like my Sierra Leone friend will always tell me, you will learn. Don't worry. Shabi, etiquette. You are doing etiquette, Abby. All right. No wahala.
Etiquette.
You don't even have
Wahala.
to call. You don't even have to call your boss uncle or whatever. But your boss is your boss. He will deal with you. You will
Yeah.
I'm not
collect.
even talking about no Davido and Chama
They
and
said no. This is. They said no. This is America. There's no such thing as respect. Respect is reciprocal.
yeah.
Oh my show.
Ọmọdé ọmọogun ó pè
Open
lẹ́fọ̀ọ́.
left for. This is why they say you know more Yoruba than me and TV.
Yes, I know Yoruba very well. I know Yoruba. And you know, we have the same culture, so I grew up Yoruba speaking and everything. Chinwe, welcome,
Lovely.
darling.
Good afternoon. Here is afternoon.
Good afternoon, Dr. Chinwe.
Good afternoon, Dr. Chinwe. Good
Yeah.
evening, should I say?
So I was talking yesterday. Somehow my phone went off. I don't know what happened.
Yes,
So
your internet got disconnected.
yes. So from the discussion today, and from what you guys are reading, I understood that Sophia's Davido's father met a saint called Davido's father called Sophia
Yes.
about the Imade coming over.
Yeah.
And she did not respond, and later she responded. And from what that was read, Davido's father was outlining details about how this should be done moving
Yes.
forward between the issue.
Yes. He said that the video is going to be giving her 1 million naira monthly and will pay 5 million naira annually towards rent. She said it was not enough because this is not what the lawyer has written regarding their child maintenance agreement and referred Davido's father to the documents.
Okay. So what I'm understanding from this conversation is that it's getting messy, and Davido and Sophia cannot come together to co-parent or make agreement or have a constructive conversation. That is why the father is stepping in.
Yes.
And the father somehow is stepping in order to remove Davido from the picture. Because the way it looks like, they will be sending, communicating, paying whatever that needs to be paid through the lawyer or through a third party, not through Davido directly.
Absolutely.
And the third cause study is that maybe like the father demanded that Imade comes over for Christmas. Of course.
Yes. This was before. Let me just bring it to your understanding, Dr. Chinwe. This was prior to Davido going to serve her papers to demand for joint custody. This was back in December
2023.
Yeah.
So from my critical thinking, assuming because the picture, what they were planning was if Sophia could agree on the terms and be releasing when they're paying all this through their third party or through their trust fund, Adeleke's trust fund, the Sophia would then be allowing Imade to have access to his family. And by the father asking Sophia to bring Imade for Christmas, the father is indirectly asking that Imade comes. So because definitely when Imade comes, Davido will have access to Imade.
Yes.
And not so the father stepping in is a kind of the man, Davido, having access to the daughter through the father's arrangement. Because when Imade goes to the family house, definitely he will be with the father. Now, if I were to be Sophia, when the man called and sent you a text message, I called, call me back.
Yes.
The respect there is that you should have called the man. Because this message you sent to that man, is better. Is easy when you type something and when you are reading something as a message and when you are hearing it face to face as conversation.
The tone is lacking. Yeah.
Sophia should have called that man, Daddy, have a conversation of this. We have planned vacation. This, how do you want it to be done? Even the money. Daddy, this money will not be enough. Imade'S this. You know how these children. She would have had this conversation with the father. In fact, it would be easier
easier.
for
Yep.
for this lady to be dealing with the father instead
She
of
will
the
get
video.
everything she wants from the father.
Yes,
Chinwe, my darling,
ignore the
if
video,
she knew how to
ignore him.
play it. If
Yes,
not,
do
she
it
keep
as
bringing
well.
lawyer, my lawyer, my lawyer,
Yes,
lawyer.
no. When you go through that official means, you will not get the best.
Nope.
So
You're
when you
not.
talk with this father directly, no text message, no. Text message appears to be insult. Returning his call as soon as possible is respect. If even you have to go to his office and see him, sit down with him and Imade, convince him that you even need more money. You'll be
Hey,
dealing with the father directly.
and the man is
Anytime
not
they
short
want
of
Imade,
money. He
yes,
doesn't even need Davido's money to pay all these things. The man has
exactly.
money.
Anytime they want Imade to give Imade to them, you are getting what you want. Forget the video, and it will help you to
To
heal.
help you.
It will help her to heal. Not seeing the video and all that, out of sight will become out of mind. It will help her to heal and to start coming back to her senses because she was infatuated over the video. That was why she was allowing herself to be taken advantage of. Believe you me, assuming that time they came together, they were co-parenting, that the video was just giving her the money without visiting the other room, she won't be feeling this hot. I see her as someone who feels that after I have given you all, my
My
body is
body, my
feeling
body.
hot.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
really feeling
She
hot
does.
because
She
she was
does.
loose, and Davido took advantage of that. She has her own blame to take for being that loose. Do you understand? Now, in moving forward, I wish she can listen to this voice note and video and make amendments because it's not late. Then on the other side to the Davido, I don't want to leave Davido behind, taking outside the equation of taking blame. Davido, if you are listening to me, you have to do better. Davido, you took advantage of Sophia's vulnerability. He loves you and all that. And she was opening and you were taking entry. It's wrong. It's bad. It's wickedness. It shows that you don't have conscience, good conscience dealing with people. And to other young people listening to us, don't take advantage of people. You took advantage of her vulnerability, her stupidity, her love, her,
Her dependency. She was depending on him
yes,
financially.
yes. You
Yeah,
don't
she
do
was
that.
depending.
Assuming Davido was not sleeping with her, she won't be
Yes,
this bitter. No, 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 no. She
absolutely.
will
I
not
agree.
be this bitter. So
Yes.
Davido, desist from taking advantage of women because you have money. It's wrong.
Yep.
And by you doing this, you are bringing shame and disgrace to your father. Look at your father mediating and taking this insult because you, the son, put him in this pedestal.
Exactly.
I wish this will be the last issue of baby mama people will hear about you, Davido. Be a good boy. Do
I just
better.
hope
You are
so
now a
too.
married man. I
I
hope
hope
you will hear.
so. I don't want to
I,
see any video. I'm tired.
so
We
that
are
your father
tired
doesn't
of
have
seeing
to
video, Davido, Tori
yes,
alone.
yes. So that your father doesn't have to come in tomorrow. Because if you continue in this way, you don't even know how another baby mama that may have child with you, the way it will go. So respect
No,
yourself.
but if we hear another baby mama again, Davido,
Yeah, you are
mashe,
married.
mashe,
Respect
mashe,
yourself. Respect your
what
family.
I will do you.
And to Sophia, Sophia, we love you. You are not just anyhow. You are a strong woman. To have raised Imade with so much intellect and accountability. I watch Imade, and to you, Sophia, you have done great work. Don't allow it to fall to the ground. Pick the pieces of your life. Detach yourself from Davido physically and emotionally. Meet with the father. Start discussing with the father. If you can't
It's
meet
too late
with the
now. No,
father,
she's gone that
no,
bridge. She's
no,
gone the
wait,
bridge.
hold on. Because you have a child with this Adeleke. Another thing I wanted to bring in this idea of Davido saying, "Yeah, you can have Imade." Even if it's Davido's father that said that, or family that said Davido to hands off. Davido, this is your blood. Don't hands off.
Don't do
Keep
that.
fighting. Don't
Please.
hands off. This is your blood. This is your child. Because
I disagree.
go tomorrow
Me
and
too,
ask
to be
you in
I
your
honest.
family,
disagree.
Me too, I
Yeah.
Adebayo,
disagree.
hold on.
I know that, Dr. Chinwe is the voice of reason.
Mm.
She is the voice of reason. However, me too, Sissy, I disagree because
Yeah,
enough
no,
is
I
enough.
disagree.
Enough is enough.
I know. Enough is enough if Davido will respect and keep to boundaries.
If
Enough
you
is
don't
enough.
want, you don't want joint custody.
No,
You
no,
say you
no,
must,
no.
you say you
David,
must pay.
Hold on.
No, Dr. Chinwe, no. Let's reason
It's
it.
out of bitterness. Let me tell you, time
No,
heals all wound.
Dr. Chinwe, do
Getting
you
this
know? Let
thing
me tell you
shift in the
something.
next 1 month, Sophia will have a change of mind. It's so hot now. When she
And
sees
so
that
can
someone
Davido.
too much, she will have a
No,
change of mind. The
you know
same
what
thing
she
with
did?
Davido.
You know
If
what she
that
did?
is your blood, at all
Let me
costs,
tell you what
go
she did.
after her.
Let me tell you what she did that made Davido. Davido, we know him now. We know Davido. We know his excesses. We know his faults. Everything. We know it because it's all on display on social media because of his celebrity status, right? Let me tell you why Davido chose to say, you know what, you want the baby, you don't want me to be involved, you don't want to keep her. Number one, bringing up Ifeanyi. So I said that bringing up Ifeanyi was a no-no for me. And somebody was saying it's a safeguarding issue. What do you know about safeguarding? What do you know about safeguarding? You don't know nothing about safeguarding. Accidents happen. That was not a safeguarding. The child was not left unattended. There was
it's not
somebody
a
there.
safeguarding thing. It's a disrespectful thing for her to say, to bring that up.
Bringing down, it's
Exactly.
not only
But
disrespectful.
nonetheless, but Auntie B,
However, no, I want to, Ola, hold on, my dear.
okay.
So these are the two things. Bringing up Ifeanyi, which is something that even on the wedding day, I could see Choma. She was happy. But her happiness was not full because of Ifeanyi. It's not something that is easily, people can get over like that. Parents cannot get over. Bringing up Ifeanyi is a no-no. And she did. Because again, her mumu lawyer, Charger Bay lawyers told her to do it. Number two is the fact that she's saying everything is on social media. You have to do this, you have to do this, you have to pay 27 million 27 million naira for rent. You have to pay nanny, Filipino nanny, $800, which is over 1 million naira. It was too much. She said. So you know why Davido's family advised him to leave the matter.
And you know what, Auntie B, my reason for saying I think he should just back off for now, because the way that she's using, like saying she used the Ifeanyi death as a reason to show that they're irresponsible parents and they can't look after Imade, which is wrong.
You don't.
Which is wrong. You don't do that.
You don't even know what safeguarding is. First of all,
You don't.
you just throw words around.
No, come on.
And that's
low.
First I did. I talked about I've been a social worker in the UK for over 10 years. There's nothing you can tell me about safeguarding. Accidents happen. The child was not neglected. Ifeanyi was not left unattended. There were adults that were supposed to watch over him, but accidents happen. Okay, so you can't say it's a safeguarding. It's not a safeguarding. No, it's only when the child is left and there's nobody there, no adult, no supervision. That's when you come and tell me it's a safeguarding. Augusta Gold did a reaction to this today. Augusta Gold is a single parent. She's over the farm here. I haven't seen her in a while because she's, trying to get her coins. I understand. She's got 4 children. And she's been in the divorce court and custody thing for years. Go and watch her reaction. And what she said to Sophia. Go to Augusta Gold and watch.
And then just lastly, sorry, Ola, before you say something. So I had a friend, right? She was married. Her partner, her husband, had a child with another woman, right? This woman was so vindictive to the point where even when they got married, she would do things like use the son and fight with him on like restricting access. So do you know what that he eventually did? Because one time the son came to their house and I think he fell over and he scraped his arm like kids do. He was like 3 or 4. She used that and said, oh, it's because of his wife, my friend, is not looking after her son. She does not want her son to come to the dad's house anymore. So that's why I say I think Davido should just leave this matter. Since the mum feels that they are irresponsible parents, they obviously have children around them. The children that they have in their care are dropping dead every second. It's best Imade stays with her mum until Imade is old enough to look for her dad, as in to go to her dad's house by herself, to say what's happening in her dad's house towards her, without the mum feeling like, oh, she can't leave her child with her dad. I feel that's why I would say, if he's my brother, I'd say just leave it. Let her, because the stance the mum is taking is a very dangerous one. Anything can happen to Imade in their house. She could fall over, she could scrape her arm, scrape her knee, and she'll blame Chioma and she'll blame Davido. I don't think that's fair. That's not fair.
Cynthia, let me say this. God forbid, if something happens to my daughter while she's in my custody, something happened to my daughter, so be it. I will fight. I will not let go of my daughter just because of somebody running their mouth, or they lack respect, or they don't know. This is a different conversation entirely. I'm not going to, because of that, do that. I'm not judging him, don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is that it's one of the greatest mistakes that a man can make. Don't stop fighting. How you fight is what we can have a conversation around. I do think, hold on, Atibi. I do think he should back off. But there's a difference between backing off and not fighting to be in his life of his daughter.
There's no need. Let him back off completely. If he was my son,
he's still paying. He's still paying. He's still paying towards her fees.
That's not good enough. That's finances. He needs to. How he fights.
What do you want him to do?
Let's have the conversation now.
She's telling Padele Kekpe that you need to. My lawyer said this. My lawyer said this. You need.
That's about her. And to be the worst thing a man can do is use what the woman is saying to determine his own behavior. No, we don't do that.
How are you gonna? You can't fight her.
That's what I'm saying. We're not fighting her, but he must not step. He must not back off or fighting to be in the life of his daughter.
But then what should he do?
He did the first move is what he did, which is what he went to court. That's a good move. Use the court systems. You don't have to fight. She's fighting. She's only responded once.
She's releasing.
It's a process.
She's releasing this. No. I agree with Davido backing up. Let her keep the child. It doesn't matter.
I think it's okay for you to agree with Davido. What I'm saying, in the grand scheme of things, right? What I'm saying in the grand scheme of things is that it is not a good idea to, after one affidavit or somebody hit you below the belt, back off from fighting to be in the life of your daughter. You should keep fighting. You should engage wise counsel on how to fight. I don't agree that she should continue to engage Sophia. That's not what I said. I think you guys are thinking is one or the other. Like you must engage Sophia. No.
You know, Ola, you are always the voice of reason. And I see the point that you're trying to make. Of course, you are right. However, you see the reason why the video is backing off at this point is getting too messy. And the family are telling him, okay, leave this. If Sophia can release chats with an elderly man, like, forget about his money, forget about his status, an elderly man like that, you release the chat, which is private and confidential, to your lawyer, because you are trying to fight for child maintenance.
So, but what you are suggesting to be is that he should show Sophia Shege because of that, right?
He's not showing her Shege.
No.
What Shege is he showing her?
So
he's
what are we
having peace
suggesting?
of mind.
It's too messy.
No, he will not have peace of mind. That's my point. He will not have peace of mind.
Ola, he'll have peace of mind because Davido.
No, he won't.
Listen, hold on. Davido is now okay. Take your own example. You're married to your wife. Let's say you had a child outside. Your ex is stressing you, and the reason that your baby mama, does not want you to see your child is because you're married to your wife. And she says, I don't want my child in Ola's house because of your wife. Anytime your child comes to your house, she'll pick an issue. Oh, the child had a spot on their face. Oh, it's because your wife is a witch. Are you telling me that you and your wife are going to be in good terms and you're going to continue fighting for that child? At a point, you're going to say, you know what?
No, let me answer the question.
For the peace of my household,
don't answer the question for yourself.
I'm going to leave that issue alone for now because it's causing too much problem.
No. Don't answer the question for yourself.
Hold on. Before you answer, hold
on.
I know you are not above blocking, no. You are not above blocking. I see that you have some supporters that are telling you that it's negligence. It's negligence.
You can't say that.
The bench, before the video's own happened, unfortunately, Ifeanyi was a child that the video loved. The video whatever you want to say about him, he's a narcissist, he's Mongo Park, he loves women, he's always chasing kwekus. I agree. But you cannot deny the fact that he's a good father. He loves his children so much. So the bunch had the same incident whereby his son fell into a swimming pool. He's still with his wife. They've had another child now. What are they going to do? Who are you going to sue? The mother was in the house when the incident happened. All of you that are shouting safeguarding is negligence. What are you going to do about that? It was an accident.
It's an accident.
It can happen to anybody. Safeguarding is willful neglect, whereby nobody.
Willful,
It's willful neglect. That's what safeguarding is. Even in this part of the world, if something like that happened, yes, they will look into it, but nobody's going to be charged to court because you left the child. There were people there. So now, all of you that are saying, oh, it's the safety, it happened. Yes, Ifeanyi's own was unfortunate. But with the
it's what's called a freak accident. People need to learn how to read and understand. Come on.
Exactly the same situation whereby the band's baby fell into a swimming pool. What are you going to do? The child has another, the wife has another child now for him. What are you going to do?
Yeah,
collect it. No, they'll go and collect. Yeah, they can't parent, clearly.
Take the child away because
remove the child, then they're negligent, clearly.
I beg. This is about money. This is all about money. There's nothing you can tell me.
The same house that she claims that they were negligent in, right? Imade used to go to that same house and have party in that same house. There was no problem, right? So when the accident happened, is now that there's an issue with that house, and Davido doesn't even live in that house anymore. So what's the problem?
You see, there are some very strong opinions we should just refrain from making when it's a matter of life and death. Just out of respect, right, for the people that went through this kind of situation. It's not nice to call it any type of negligence.
Exactly.
Let's just slow down on that. Yeah.
You know?
No, that's why I was bringing up the issue of the band, because the band's own happened in Nigeria. It's exactly
with his parents. Exactly.
And their parents.
And to be, it happened to my friend who's an adult here. He's passed on.
In the US.
Yes. What are we talking about?
Yeah,
That's accident. An adult, a full-blown adult, drowned inside the pool.
Hey, but all the time. Oh, I'm here. That's why I'm saying that, you know, a lot of people say, oh, bringing up Ifeanyi, there's nothing wrong in it. You need anybody that thinks that bringing up Ifeanyi, there's nothing wrong in it, you need counseling, you need therapy. Go to Ola. You need to go to Ola and go and
that's clinical issue. Hey,
it's your brother Ola, host of Men of Prestige, Lola's husband, your life, relationship, and marriage coach. Let's continue to appreciate Auntie B for the great work she's doing. If you're dealing with constant gaslighting, toxic arguments, silent treatment, disrespectful spouse, and the likes, I have something special for you, but there's limited spots, a complimentary personal coaching session, and it comes with 2 free books. Just go to prestigemarriagesystem.com, write that down. Limited time and limited spots. Don't waste any more time in bad relationships. Do something about it.
Okay, go to Ola. Ola is here for us. Ola will deliver you. So go to Ola. No. Because if anybody is trying to teach me about safeguarding, I used to get pissed off. Because this is my bread and butter. I do it every day. I know what safeguarding is. You can't tell me nothing. I might not know everything, but I know about safeguarding. I know about child protection. What are you going to tell me? Hey, it's neglect. It's child protection. It's not. It's an accident.
Ola, you need to answer the question that I asked you.
Oh,
I'm still waiting for your answer.
What was the question? Can you summarize it, please?
I said, if you were having the same issue, a hostile issue like this,
yes,
and the issue was the child coming to your home with your wife, and every time your child came, there were accusations made of abuse, of child neglect or whatever, would you still fight for that child even though it's making a problem in your own marriage? And don't cap, you would not. That's the truth.
No. I will use the court to fight you. I will destroy you completely. I will fight for my child. I will fight. I will destroy you completely.
You wouldn't. Eventually, you wouldn't.
What do you mean I wouldn't? We're talking about are you talking about my daughter? I'm talking about my daughter, right?
Man of prestige, I never heard you like this. So
no,
when it comes to children,
children, men are not. Wouldn't.
Wait, there are systems.
If your wife tells you, Ola, this matter is going to break our relationship up. The kids that we have, this family unit that we have, are you going to still keep fighting? My
wife does not get. Any wife I marry will not get between me and my daughter. That's number one.
Ola,
number two, if she
wait, Ola, you're capping.
Which part of my cap? Hold on. You're
not being realistic.
Hold on.
Why are you going for that so much?
Hold on, I know what she's trying to do, but I need to land. Cynthia, I need to land this point. Okay, if my wife, first of all, it's a matter of leadership. My wife cannot get between me and because I know some men give that excuse. She can. It's the way I move. She cannot get between me and my daughter. And then we're talking about an ex using very below the belt.
Ola, hold on. It's not an ex. It's a baby mama.
Baby mama.
No, I'm talking about baby mamas, right? Yeah.
This is your baby mama.
Oh, like a random baby mother. Even easier. I would destroy her.
Ola, hold on now. There's an ex-wife. That's why I say people should go and listen to Augusta Gold. Augusta Gold, our sister here, has 4 children.
She stay on the point too. Shout out to Augusta Gold though. You're trying to clarify something.
No, I'm staying on the point.
Okay.
So we need clarity on this matter. Augusta Gold was married to her ex-husband. They have 4 old children, 1 boy, 3 girls. She made her own opinion known about this matter. Go and watch her and see.
Wait, you're talking about 2 different things, Atibi. You're talking about how exhaustive it is to be in child custody battle. I acknowledge that.
No. It's not how exhaustive. It's about how somebody who has been there done that. And she was married. No, because we are talking about my ex. There's different kind of exes.
No, Atibi, the question that Cynthia asked is very simple. It's not even that complicated, okay? Somebody is trying to say there's all these bad things that are happening when my child is with me, and they're trying to use that to take that child away, and I should just give up.
No, they're saying it's mainly your wife. I'm saying it's your wife for a reason. Okay.
They're saying it's in my household. Yeah. Okay. All right. There's a way the court handle this kind of stuff. It is exhausting.
What's the way?
The court will actually assign people to go check. They will investigate it. They're not just going. It's not after one affidavit. They will investigate this issue. She will lose access to her kids.
How long?
That's what's going to happen.
My issue is how long
it's going to take longer than you're willing to do on a normal day, but it will take long. It's a process.
So financially, you will ruin your family to fight this case with a woman.
No. The point is very simple. I agree with Dr. Chinwe on this. I encourage him, don't give up on fighting to be in your child's life. I encourage him on that.
What are you going to do?
We can't determine that after 2 affidavits. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
No problem.
Man of Prestige and Sissy, you guys hold your put your thing.
Hold on, walking. Okay.
Put it inside your holster. Bumi has been itching to talk.
We also have something to say.
Natasha is here, Miss. This conversation,
yeah, I will be brief, Auntie B. I still see Man of Prestige, Dr. Chinwe.
Hello.
Is Mr. Patrick there? Hello everyone, Obodo fam. Let's
yes, Uncle Patrick, not Mr.
Uncle Patrick.
Yes, our brother. Is our brother.
Respect.
But Mr. is respect now. Mr. Patrick is respect.
I will hit that respect into all of you, whether you like it or not.
No, I'm not. Mr. Patrick is respect now.
Bumi, I know. I don't even not you. It's all the ones, all these children. I don't want to learn respect. You would learn it.
No, it's second nature to me. Because I don't call him uncle. You know, uncle. I don't even want to explain, but yeah, Uncle Patrick, our dear Uncle Patrick. So I just wanted to mention something. This might be. I just want to differentiate. This might be. It's shameful to say, but it happened to me. I'm going to use myself as an example, where I left my son in the car because I wanted to do a quick refund. This will come under negligence. I just want to clarify.
We've all been there,
So
Bumi.
I just
In
want to
this
clarify
abroad, we've all
negligence.
been there.
Thank you. Because the fact that Davido and Choma were not in the property, were not on the property, is that you can't put it on them. It's their property, but they can't put it on them. So in that case where there's no adult to supervise, that is negligence. So please let's be cutting, let's not cut corners, let's be straight. Okay. So I just want to put that out there. It can happen to anybody, and sometimes we think that we are smart. It's a quick in and out. Unfortunately, it can lead to something else. So it is in that in and out, something can happen. But unfortunately, it happens, and it's happened to me. So secondly, that same property that and Sissy said it, but I also said it in the chat. That same property, when all was good and well between Sophia and Davido, it was fine. There was no issue.
Please tell them, ask them.
There was no issue.
Please, there was no issue.
I'm not even taking away. I cannot take away, especially being a mother. I cannot take away what the mother is to a child. I cannot. When I don't know. Again, I don't know these people. I'm not supporting. We're supporting the child. Me, I'm talking about the child. I'm a child advocate. But eventually, the only way this matter is going to be resolved is when Sophia is able to take herself away from the situation. And she's not even attempting to do it. We've seen exhibits from the chat, we've seen exhibits from the counter affidavits, all that she's not willing to.
That's the one.
And like to Auntie B's point, she was not an ex because Davido, and I'm not even saying that Davido is innocent, like Dr. Chinwe has pointed, but since I'm facing Sophia now, she was not an ex because he did not claim her. We know that they were together at one point. We know that he went back to her after he broke up with Choma. But if you ask people in Davido's dating history, if you even ask him, he will not put her there. He will say it's the mother of my child.
They had a situation.
Thank you. So to my point now, if she's not able to fully understand as at her age, and I'm not shaming her, I'm just saying that she's old enough to understand that at this point, this man has made the decision. It doesn't favor me. I was in the wrong. I was done wrong. Okay, but the family is stretching out olive branch. Okay, on behalf of our son. Because this one that they're saying is that they're delicate is the same family. If money is coming from Mr. A and Mr. A's name ended the same name that you are trying to get it sent to Mr. Z, it's the same family. It's just that it might not be coming from this person's account, but it's coming from the whole. It's coming from the same account. Whether the person will pay back to the person's account is coming from that is being sent to, it doesn't matter. Where is the end goal. It doesn't matter how you get there. It's that you get there. That's the cocoa. And she's trying to do due process, it will not work in Nigeria. Even in developed country, it doesn't work all the time. It's a hit or miss. Talk less of in Nigeria. The problem is that she's thinking that because this is the public matter, I have people supporting me. I can always, leak things. I can always expose things that people will be on my side and see. There's no right or wrong in this thing. The only right answer is for the child. 1 million is enough. Even if they are doing,
do you know how many people in Nigeria?
Auntie B, even here, even in Canada that I stay, it's $12
naira.
Auntie B, it's $12. It's $12.
That's why Davido must keep fighting.
So I have a take also on this. I'm sorry.
Let me just finish so I can. It's $12 a day for aftercare. It's $12 a day. It not reach $800. It not even reach $800. Even if you too rich, maybe na $800. In this Canada where we do. In this Obodoyibo, talkers of Nigeria, check they teach piano class, if they teach guitar class, it's not just to watch your child. And the child is 9. It's not that the child is an infant that you can't leave or you have to be present. The child, somebody else can work. Sophia does not have family members. Which one is all this one that we're talking? Because, and I understand the father can afford it, but if you cannot afford it, you cannot expect everything from the man that is not in your life. That's what she's missing. The man does not owe her anything. The only thing that the man owes is duty to the daughter. And she's missing that connection. Until she gets it, unfortunately, I don't blame Davido. I agree with Ola. How he wants to do it now is up to him. Because, see now, they're supposed to be enjoying honeymoon. This is what they are facing with. They've been on the internet for the last week.
Exactly.
It's not easy. It's not easy.
I have something to say, and then I'm sorry, I just have to jump in. I'm not sure what order everybody's going in.
All right, darling. Welcome. Who is talking? Is it Natasha?
Yeah, it's me. How are you,
Welcome,
everybody?
darling. Welcome.
This is I just want to thank you, Auntie B, first of all, for bringing such a topic because it's really actually a learning lesson. And, I hope it reaches a lot of people because a lot of people are also grappling with these life situations. It's not something like, but we need to kind of learn from one another. And my whole thing is I'm with you. I mean, I don't know what happened in this situation, but usually, you would want the two parents to work it out and put things aside and kind of like work out on the differences. However, in this particular situation, with the state of mind in which Sophia is at this present time, and it might not be there in future, but this present time, it is in his best interest to step aside. And the reasons why he needs to step aside are quite a few of them. And I'm sure there'll be more coming up, but these are the ones that I see. First of all, he is newly married. And then he has got two twins who have not even hit 1 year of age. He's shifting. He's making a shift in his life in which he's restructuring himself to face his future. Okay? The future does include his children, but he's trying to find a path also for himself. You are trying to then kind of get into a conversation with somebody who is very emotional at this time, rightfully so, it's your child, but the way that you're handling it is not something that's going to be positively productive right now. I don't think that the way that I see the Adelekes, and I'm not sure, I don't know them personally, but they don't come across as people. If she reached out and said, Imade needs school fees, even out of court or whatever, with all this hassle bustle, that they would decline to pay that. You know what I mean? So it doesn't mean that that somebody has cut off a child or completely. No. We're just saying I cannot engage with you right now in the frame of mind and in the way that you are right now because it is detrimental to my future. I'm trying to do something different right now. I'm trying to grow up and start a family and start something positive in my life. If I get myself into this headspace here, it's not going to be productive right now. But call me if she has a need. I will go ahead and send it to her, and we will find a channel that will not offend my family, my new family, or offend anybody else. But I cannot do this with you right now. This is like very, very, because you're throwing in somebody's child, whether you think it's a legal battle, whether you think that it's something that is a good strategy, you've thrown somebody's deceased child into the ring. That's a deal breaker. Because that conversation has just gone left, right? Nobody can see out of anything at that point in time, right? All bets are off, right? Yeah. You might be looking at it as a good legal strategy, but people have to live the next day. Flesh and blood has to live the next day. And what you have said right there impacts my new wife, who is actually very, very well looked upon by my whole family. So actually, that child belongs to that home. So everybody in that home has been impacted by your statement, whether you want to believe it or not, right? And the way that they will address you is also a reflection of what you're giving them, right? So I'm hopeful because, I don't see Chioma as somebody who is like really, from what we see, I don't think she gets engaged in a lot of things. But let me tell you, don't bring my child into this thing. Yes. Right. Because if she sits down, and I don't know, but she has, if she sits down and says, listen, I'm not comfortable with this because of X, Y, and Z, and she goes and sits nicely because she's very respectful, she will have the ear of the whole entire family, right? Yes. And that is going to impact how they deal with you, right? Yeah. Like it or not. So what I'm saying right now is everybody's very, very heightened at this point. I don't know, I don't know what the future holds in this case, but in this instance, I think it is best for him to step aside. Yes. And handle what he needs to handle right now, because let me tell you, when you get married or when you give birth or what something, these are life shifts. Yeah, these are very serious things.
He has twin babies. He has twin babies. Natasha, thank you so much, my darling. He has twin babies. He just got married. Nobody, I think people are even forgetting that they just gave birth.
Right.
That Davido and Chioma just gave birth. They have twin babies. So, all this, Ola, anytime I'm thinking about this whole matter, see, that's the Yoruba in him. He's telling me, ma. You see?
Ma,
Ola will always say, ma. That's a properly grown and brought up Yoruba man. I understand. Yeah. Once you are older, it's ma. They want to buy you with ma. If you go to Nigeria, ma, I say, please, guys, can you stop? The man is too much. Anyway, that's just a comic.
Shout out, Natasha. Thanks for your submission.
And I think something to
Who's talking?
is Honey Babe.
Oh, Honey Babe. So
Honey
sorry.
Babe. Oh,
Honey Babe.
Honey Babe, did you see what I cut off you and Sissy? Did you see that?
I did. Thank you so much. Oh, yeah, I was a bit passionate. I apologize.
No, you're always passionate, and I love you for that.
Thank you so much, Auntie B. I really enjoyed what Natasha said, and I think I'm going to be honest. I've been to court, and that's why I'm not trying to be rude or anything. But I think it's very easy to say what you would do, but if you're not in it, it's not as easy as people think. Now, I had to remortgage my house to fight my ex-husband to get custody of my child. Now, if I didn't have the money, what would I have done?
And Honey Babe, let's bring this into context because I was listening to you again.
Yes.
And your ex-husband was not asking for joints. He wanted full custody of your baby.
Yes, he did.
Oh, wow.
He wanted to because
he wanted to take the baby away from you and hey, Jesus.
Yes, I was. Yeah, it was traumatic. And what I want to say, I respect your opinion, man of prestige, but what I'm saying is that if I didn't have the money, I'm going to be honest, how would I fought for my child? Because in this UK, CC can, and obviously Auntie B can testify, there's no legal aid unless you can give proof of DV, and you have to have evidence and a police report. So it's very easy to say, I'm going to fight for my child. But if you are in a situation where you don't have money...
To what end financially?
Exactly. And I'm going to be honest, and... If I was lucky to have the money to remortgage and take him to court, but I'm going to be quite frank. I love my child. I love my children. But if I didn't have the money, I would have had to just let it go.
No, Onibe, let me clear something up. Let me clear something up, right? Stay with me,
sure.
Right? If you've listened to me long enough, I always suggest you need to back off first. I always suggest that.
Yes. Okay, I understand.
So we got to put things in context here. My answer went with the context that this person is hidden below the belt and they're trying to use the whole thing to destroy me. I'm just going to have to destroy them. I'm still standing on that. What I am saying...
I have to disagree on that because I've been there. Sorry to interject.
No, wait. Sorry. You were talking about money, having the money and the fact that having the money, right? I also said... I don't know if Cynthia or anybody heard me when I said it, right?
Okay.
How he chooses to fight is another conversation. When I'm saying fighting, that does not necessarily mean engaging Sophia. I do think it should back off of Sophia.
Anything you do, Sophia will take it to social media. There's no need.
No, wait now, to be so how he fights. Remember, when I say fight, context is fighting to be in the life of his daughter. That will wait until be the daughter.
It doesn't matter.
Sorry to interject again. The thing is, you're saying fighting.
Oh my God!
How are they gonna fight?
How are you gonna fight?
Wait. That's the so. If you want to know how he can fight without necessarily engaging bass boosts like the one we're doing right now, that's something you see me for behind the scenes. But there are ways to fight without fighting.
There's no the thing is you have two people that are fighting for a child.
No, you guys are suggesting that everything has to be a dreadlock. It's not. That's not true. That's not true.
Let me land because I've been there. What I'm saying to you, I've been in a situation where I wanted to compromise. Even before he took me to court, I just said I wanted out of the marriage. You can have access to your child. He chose to ignore me and he chose to take me to court. Now, what I'm trying to make you understand is that if you've got an individual or ex-partner that is adamant that they will never compromise. I don't want to meet in the middle. I don't want mediation. I want to destroy you.
No,
What did you do?
Onibe, what you are describing is the reality. Wait. Let me finish, Auntie B. Hold on.
No.
Let me say something. Let me say one thing. I'll say one sentence. I'll leave it alone. Okay. Auntie B, I will say one sentence. I'll leave it alone. Okay. What Onibe just described.
Yeah.
Sorry. What Onibe just described, right? Is the reality when you end up in that space. I'm not disputing that. But to suggest that there's no way out but to just let go of your child, I disagree 100%.
Okay, no, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying to you, I've thought about it, but I had the money. Now, I've said it many times. I nearly had a nervous breakdown.
It's not about money. Forget money. Forget about money.
Let me land, please.
Yeah.
I nearly had a nervous breakdown. I had to take a year off work. It was affecting my mental health. So what you're saying that fight. There comes a time where do you want to unalive yourself? Because you can get to that extent with the toxicity.
We agree. You should back off a little bit sometimes. What I'm saying, yeah, you have to back off sometimes. But
my darling, I hear you. You know, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I see what you're saying, but I also hear what Ola is saying, that he will never give up on his daughter.
It's the giving up part.
I understand that, but I'm just talking.
There are times, like what I'm telling you is that there comes a time when you need to back off.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
That's part of the fight.
Where you need to back off because Sophie is not playing.
And that's what I'm saying. It's a fact. That's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I've been there and it gets very toxic. I was on this Jesus thing that, you know what, I will be, you know, I will not sink low. I will, you know, I will do what's the best for my child. I have said that I have tried, but it's not easy when you're dealing with another partner that is adamant that in everything you ask, everything you compromise, they want to make your life a living.
Everything for Allah, I hear you. Honestly, I do.
You understand? So what I'm saying to you is that you have to step away if it gets to a stage where it's affecting.
I agree with that, but that doesn't have to be a permanent decision.
No,
I'm not saying it's a permanent decision, but I'm saying this because I've been there and it was hard. If I didn't have the support of my partner, if I didn't have the support of my parents and all the people around me, if I didn't have a support system, it could have been a very different story. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
You need, okay, so in addition to what you just said, sorry, go ahead. It was just submission. Please go ahead.
No, what I'm saying is
30 minutes. Can you see me now?
No, because I need Ola to stop. I need Ola to stop the cap. Then we'll wrap it up.
Who is on my side in the chat? Let me see. Who is on my side in the chat?
You're too hard.
When are you starting the respect classes for the obodooyinboconnect?
I'm going to be.
This is the class right here. This is the class right here. Pay attention.
This is the class we're all learning.
Hey, respect. Man. When I say man, you know what, Jay? What fight cannot get you? You see all these things that Sophie is doing? Hey, Jesus. You see what is spending? You see what is spending Nigerian women, including Nezebe, that is talking there? It's because the average Nigerian woman understands. You will get everything you want and more.
They'll drop everything. Nigerian men, they'll drop everything.
And more with respect. Davido doesn't have money where his father is. Davido is a small boy, he's a kid where his father is. His uncle and his family. If only Sophia understands and played, the father called. Father sent message. Sophia was texting the father and saying, go to my lawyer. According to the agreement of my lawyer, child maintenance in Nigeria.
You know, Auntie B, I figured the father sent the text, right, to try to invite the baby to the Christmas party. If you have that type of access, if she had anybody who is wise enough around her at that point in time,
exactly.
That kind of
exactly.
What she should have done should have been, Daddy, I need you. when can we talk?
There you go.
That's
Now
it.
I'm on the same page with you, manifesting.
This is, you
Now
see,
I'm on the same page with you.
if you have the video's father here,
Daddy,
Actually,
I need you. When can we talk?
me.
So even if it's
Exactly.
the case of this guy, anytime he wants to take care of his child, he's using that to collect pekus. That's a conversation you can have and confide in the father with, and they will talk him to,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
And like somebody was saying earlier, if it comes down to advising him to just use the family meetings to engage with his daughter so that they can, because I think Mrs. Dr. Chinwe said out of sight is out of mind. That's
Mediation.
absolutely right. You will you'll be able to separate that situation. They don't have to be in each other's presence where everybody is getting confused with where they are, especially that is getting married now. They will need that kind of boundary.
Yes,
Exactly. But they can still.
Sorry, Ola. Davido once said in an interview that out of all his siblings, he's the poorest. And ladies and gentlemen, Tori alone, Ejo, I'm sorry, guys. Let me put my camera on so you can see my face as I'm telling you this.
You need to see your eyes. You need to see your eyes. Look into your eyes.
Yeah, I understand this game. I was born and brought up in Nigeria, so I understand this game. I do. If I was Sophia's sister, you get wants.
Yeah, she's not smart. So she could get everything she wants if she just went in a different direction.
You know, it comes to social media.
Yes, not smart.
She's Catherine sending you text message, Sophia.
Yeah.
On this, I'm man, daddy.
The sisterhood with sense are not proud of Sophia's behavior. Just so that you know.
Davido is not his father, it's me. I have the ear of the father. And you think I will bother with Davido? Who is Davido?
Who cares?
Exactly.
It doesn't matter. It's about that family. It's about that family.
I want to tell with father.
Wisdom, the way you enter the family from the daddy.
Cha.
I think you'll add me to the wheel, self.
Hey!
Let me even shock
I
you.
mean, like when the daddy was saying that, bring, I say, daddy. You, I'm so sorry, daddy. But I cannot respect you. I cannot, who am I to say, bring him daddy? I will not come and say, no, I say, daddy.
Give me 2 months
I
notice.
have come to Jennifer. I'll be acting. Hey. Like Oscar actress, me.
Boomy Amara.
I am coming.
I say, daddy.
On my news.
On my knees.
And if she was even if she was more sensible, a long time ago, she would have, if she had cut off her relationship or whatever with Davido from before, she would have befriended Chioma, and Chioma would have even been on her side. There's some wives that they will be riding for the baby mothers because you're a good baby mother. They'll be even telling him like, no, go and give it this much man. Come on,
she was playing,
like, she doesn't have sense
because she was playing the wrong game. You know,
she played the wrong game. She fumbled her own bag. She fumbled her bag.
Jay said, daddy, it was only because of you. Love it. Yeah.
To the wheel fast.
You'll be like, but I booked this holiday. What can I do now? What do you want me to do? I'll push it.
Yep, you throw it back to him. Let him figure it out. Yep. He will even pay for it. He will pay for it. You come and see him later after it.
Man of Prestige, can I ask you a question? The situation is that Davido has now said, I'm not doing it again. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't believe that's a permanent decision. I think that's just something he was feeling that time.
Decision, Ola.
Yeah.
Ola, can I say something?
Yes, Brother Patrick.
You know, there are some situations, Ola, that you have to back off.
Mm.
You have to apply wisdom. You know, there are some people that will carry flag that say, I don't want peace. I want trouble.
I want violence.
you know, there was a situation that happened here in America. This guy is a lawyer, and he went into divorce battle. And people, you know, this guy left America to go to Nigeria. So this guy now came back for the court so that they can finalize everything. You know, at the court, you know, this guy is slump and fight in the court. Inside the court, he's a lawyer, he's slump and fight. Yeah. It's in the
Oh my
inside
God.
the court, it's love and fight.
High blood pressure.
Wow.
Yes. So that
Yeah.
situation that there are some people that really troublemaker, you can't satisfy them.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just have to back off
Yeah.
a little
That's
bit.
what I was trying to say. Yeah.
A little bit, yes.
Yes.
Part of the formula is to know when to back off. Part of fighting is to know when to back off.
Yes.
There's going to be strategic phases in that fight where what you only agbo to fa sẹ́yìn, right?
Yes. Yeah, you're right.
Agbára ló lọ mú wá. There are going to be more than enough times when you actually back off than time when you're being offensive.
I think it's picking your battles, isn't it, man of prestige?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you say?
I think
Choosing
it's
your
picking your battles. That's what I was trying to say. That
Yes,
it may not
yes,
be a
yes,
permanent
yes,
thing.
yes. That's why I said it's not about money. It's beyond money, right?
Yes, I agree.
And what happens, what you were describing is when everybody has locked heads together and nobody is willing to back off, right?
That's what
and
I'm saying.
Or one person think they are richer than the other person. That doesn't always result well either, because money, you can run out of money. But what you can't run out of is wisdom, right?
Yeah,
Allah,
very
if I
true.
ever have a
Very
toll
true.
on you, affect you physically, psychologically,
That's why
you
yeah.
need to take care of yourself first.
That's what I was saying before, Brother Patrick, that it got to a stage and he had a nervous breakdown. So sometimes you have to step back
Yep.
and then come back again when you're mentally and physically ready. Because it's very emotional being in divorce court and being in a custody court. It's not easy.
It is. It is because again, most people tackle it with either pride or money, and that's not how to go about it.
Yeah.
But some people. Sorry.
Honey, babe. Sorry, everyone. I want to bring it to a close now because I didn't see that we're going to do 1.5 hours.
F1 50 more minutes, Auntie B.
Sorry, Auntie B.
You are in the afternoon, we're in the night.
That's true.
It's
Actually,
9
I take that back. I
After
take that
9
back.
p.m.
It's like 9 o'clock in the UK. Some of us we have work.
Some of us have real jobs. When we make our payments at the end of this month, it's full payment, not part payment, installment plan. Okay, just saying. And some of us that are doing it on our own, we're still doing it on our own without sleeping with anybody to collect that money at the end of this month. Just saying. I'm just saying. We don't have rich grandfathers to go and get money from.
I don't have it, so please.
You are rich in Jesus' name.
Amen. Always.
Pounds is powerful than dollars now.
I was talking about Nezaville a while ago, that she did the analysis and she was saying Sophia does not have good advice. Sophia will go She's just coming by all this. You know what? When I went to her page, I went to check her page. All her posts will have like maybe 200, 500, 1,000. You know this one about the video when the matter is on ground had 8,000 comments.
Wow.
And I keep telling people, social media is not real life.
No.
They will leave your back.
It's what's trending. That's all it is. They will pass through like traffic.
The other person the other time that was saying I gave my husband every respect, but people will bring their own trauma and their own personal experience and they will use it to support you, because now to them every baby daddy is Davido.
I know, right?
Yes. So let's look at the rent. I wanted to talk about
that's problematic.
Yeah, a lot of people bringing trauma.
Yeah.
Auntie B, have you forgotten me?
No, my
no, we will never forget you in Jesus' name.
I've been patiently waiting and being respectful because the level of respect on the forum today is paramount. So I've been waiting patiently.
Quiet, my dad. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just joking around. But First, I would like to really appreciate you for the work you have done and that you continue to do. You are amazing. I don't even have the right words to describe you. Sometimes you get on my nerves, but we still come to the same conclusion. Your laughter, even when it's a very serious situation. Oh my God. Auntie
She's
B
not
never
that
stop
sometimes I
laughing.
get on her nerves.
Wow, compliment with a slap. I love
All
it.
right.
Even when we
That's
disagree,
good.
we
Don't collect.
respectfully, agree,
I love
But
you. Thank
no,
you.
in all seriousness, and to be, you have discussed so many serious things on the forum, and you've touched lives. I don't even know what to say, and that's amazing. Just continue doing what you're doing. You can never please everybody, and we cannot all the time share the same ideas about something. So you just continue doing you, and you're doing amazing. Just know that there's so many people out there who love what you're doing, and we appreciate you. Now,
Wait,
I
before you
just
continue, can you tell us your age and your name and your? Go ahead. Sorry, your name, your
Isn't it
institution name.
Misty E?
Misty
Ola.
Hey.
Ola, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
delegating Chidima to fight Daisy to fight my fight with you.
Oh, good to hear you.
I can't fight with you, but
How can
she's
you
going to
fight?
fight my fight. She's
Allah
going
is
to
so
do very
cute.
well.
If you can fight with me, Allah, you can't fight with Allah. Allah is so huge. Any opinion will bring, he will reason it.
But our fight is dangerous, so
No, when
I
you
fight.
enter
I
the
fight with
room,
love.
I
I
was
fight with
scared
love and
though.
kindness.
For the first time, I had him unplugged when it came to his daughter. That was really very touchy. So,
Is it
Oh,
Yes,
over
I was
twin?
shocked.
Fathers
He
and
raised his
daughters.
voice.
He had two sons, so this daughter is the last one. No. But you see how Allah jumped to my daughter, my daughter.
oh, she
Continue
maybe.
raising his voice. Me, Pinterest.
Okay.
So for
Continue,
me,
Missy.
I just I wanted to just bring some legal perspective to the matter so we could clear the air earlier.
Yes, please.
Maybe it's
Go
too
for it.
late. I don't
You have
know,
it.
but I wish Sophie knew that litigation is not a walk in the park.
Yes, so
It's not. It's so emotionally, physically, and financially draining. So, like everybody has sounded, most people I could say sounded before. Whoever is advising her lawyers are very incompetent and they're doing such a poor job. Um, Family court is called family court for a reason. They are trying to resolve the issue and let the family stay together. There are, however, exceptions when it comes to cases of abuse um, to the spouse and the children. The environment is very toxic. That's where there's going to be exceptions. Okay. Now, the first thing I have been following the matter on a couple of YouTube. I've been following Ola and Uncle Beno. I followed him on the matter, but I haven't had the pleasure of reading the pleading of Sophia. But from what I see, I feel like what she's getting is such a raw end of the stick. She is not from what the snippets that I have come to read or see, she's not getting good advice. Now, for instance, Uncle Beno was talking about negligence, that Davido was negligent and stuff like that. If you get the legal meaning of negligence, maybe it will make you come to a conclusion that he was negligent and he didn't take care of his child. But negligence is the failure to behave with a level of care that a reasonable person would have exercised under the circumstance. In Davido's case, you cannot accuse him to be negligent because he hired 8 helpers to take care of the child. So he went above and beyond the level of care that a reasonable person is expected to have. Then the issue of access. Access is simply, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear
Can
you.
you hear me?
We can hear you. We
Yes,
can
yes.
hear you.
Access is a parent's right to visit or communicate with the child. So I'm just trying to give you meaning to the context of some of these things so that when we are talking about it on the forum, we actually know what we're talking about, not just writing things because we feel like, the language is suitable for the circumstance. So access is a parent's right to visit, communicate with the child. Custody, on the other hand, is divided into different parts. It has the shared custody or sole custody. For you to get sole custody, you really have to have many factors on your side. Imade, I believe, is about maybe 7 or 8.
Is 9.
She's 9.
Yes.
Okay. So she's at an age where she can be with her father. They can have shared custody. She's at that age where she can be with her father without her mother. And under that shared custody, they can make arrangements such that she is going to, maybe during the holidays, she can be with her dad for a month or 3 weeks. But based on the nature of Davido's job, he's not your 9 to 5 kind of person. So all those schedules are worked together to see his availability and when he can see the child. And access is something in most jurisdictions. Access is mandatory. You cannot deny a parent access to the child. It should only be in extreme cases where access is denied. For instance, if that parent was maybe doing care with that child, then under those circumstances, access would be denied. But then even in cases of maybe abuse or where you're not comfortable, there's what they call supervised visits. So there would be a court official or a social worker like Auntie B. I'm sure she's had those experiences where a parent is brought together with that child and there's a social worker overseeing the whole process. So she's really damaging her case. She does not have very solid mitigating factors because she's denying Davido access to the child. She does not want him to have custody, however much he's gone above and beyond. And I'm not saying Davido is a saint in this instance.
No, definitely.
He's not. And on the issue of money, what is her basis to come to 28 million yearly or 5 million monthly? Because for the court to determine how much money the child is able to receive for child support, the court will have to you have to produce 3 years of depending on the jurisdiction again, but most likely you produce 3 years of your financial statement before the court, the both of you. Then there are legal applications that they use or softwares they use to calculate how much money you earned in a year, how much money this child would be given. Davido has other children and other responsibilities. So all those factors are taken into consideration. So Sophie is demanding 28 million, but what is she using to come to that conclusion?
Hello.
Exactly.
Misty.
Yes.
27 or 28 million is only for rent.
Okay.
There's
okay.
The $800 monthly.
Okay. All right. Let's just assume that she's demanding whatever she's demanding. What is her basis of claim? Because it has to be calculated all together, and then there's going to be the division that what is appropriate. She may even be shooting herself on the foot and demanding for
100%.
less money. Yeah.
100%.
So she has no basis of claiming that much money. And then she must show to court that she's been employed, she's been working hard, and this is what she's been doing. So
that's why I posted this. Misty, thank you so much. Because of time, I need to go because we are in our nights and it's time to go to bed because we got jobs real time.
We got work to do tomorrow.
We got work tomorrow morning. So I'm going to say I agree with Ola. Davido should continue to fight for his daughter behind the scenes. Okay.
Of course she agrees with me. Of course.
Let me read. This is the rent.
Shout out to Ngozi.
Missy gave us a very nice summary of the legal angle. So this what you are saying now is the rent thing because Sophia releases everything. You know how I said that releasing that private conversation with Davido's daddy was disrespectful? You might think I'm overreacting or because I like Davido, but in Nigerian context, all of you that are based in abroad and you are looking at this thing from your perspective of the abroad scenario. Yeah.
No, it's actually abroad and lack of experience. If you've been having this type of experience, you know that it's not straightforward as they try to paint it
This
too.
is not abroad. This is Nigeria. Remove yourself from America or wherever you are and think this is what applies. You are a baby mama in America. I mean, I've heard these stories before how some baby mamas, no shame to baby mama, whatever makes you sleep at night. I'm okay. I don't judge anybody. However, Nigeria is not America where you can have a baby for a man and you say, oh, child support. No, it doesn't work like that. So before I read this, the rent, this is the rent receipt again that Sophia's lawyers released. Why? Why are they always releasing all this nonsense? Why?
Hmm.
Can you see? This was dated 27th September 2023, Banana Island, Lagos. Payment receipts. The first installment was the 4th of June 2023. She paid 10 million naira. It was remaining 17 million point seven something something something. Second installment, 1st of August 2023, she paid another 10 million. Third installment, 27th of September, she paid 7.2 million to gather 27 million. Kilo day. Kilagbe kilaju. Really? The fact that you are paying this in installments tells me that you cannot
You
afford
can't afford it.
it. You can't afford it. I know you want this life. This is the life that Davido has exposed you to, being a celebrity, whatever, musician, and everything. That's why I was saying in my first show that way you cannot plan on another person's pocket. And we use the example of Whiskey baby mama that decided, pay, no, my child is not going to go and I will do what I can. If you want to pay, fine. Because you cannot hold men accountable in Nigeria as a baby mama to pay like you do in America. I don't like it. I want you guys to understand it's not that I like it. I'm a woman. I'm all for women supporting women. However, this is what it is. In Nigeria, you can't do that because there's no rights for you as a baby mama. Even wives. How many of you saw what's her name? Edoche. Did you see her? She tied her wrapper. Once Yo started his madness and decided that he was going to be a polygamist, he's not paid a dime. We found out this week. But do you see May? What can you learn from her? I saw before we started the show, I just saw how she's now made her debut on Nollywood. Hmm?
Wait, May is acting now.
Oh yeah, look at it. I'm showing you now.
Lovely.
So in America, that you people are using as an example, with 3 children surviving now, they were 4, but 3 now. Is she not entitled to some money? Is she not entitled to whatever child support? Wait, is it coming? Who is going to hold you? This is your wife. You are no longer together because you are polygamous, and she says she doesn't want to do polygamy. You must pay. This is Edochie. She's.
Wow.
Can you see that?
Omo.
Debut.
This
That's a
guy go
debut
mad.
into Nollywood. That's a debut into Nollywood. What am I saying?
Why must she enter Nollywood though?
Because she wants to. It's okay. She
Oh
wants
God,
to.
I think it's a bit cringy. Just do something else
No,
in your own lane.
no, she's collecting her coins
But I
because
get
she's
it. I get
earning.
it.
She's a brand. She's a brand. So they probably offered her and they probably
That's what I'm
encouraged her.
telling you. If a wife that was married 17 years does not have rights, what right do you think a baby mama has in Nigeria? Always put that in context, Nigeria. So when Sophia was saying to the granddad, according to what my lawyer said, I need 2 months notice in the future. Give me 2 months notice in the future. Imade'S father need to do this. If it was possible for the court or the system to allow baby daddy to do that, I will be the one championing the case. But the reality is that
And to be, something comes to mind. This is another way to fight and destroy. Do you see it? This is another way that This is the way she knows how to fight, and it's the most effective way. You never see her coming.
I don't know what to say. Let's end. Sissy, let's bring it to a close. What do you say in rounding up this? What can women learn in terms of younger women, in terms of getting what they want without necessarily going fighting all that?
My advice is learn how to play smart, learn how to play the long game, because ultimately the end goal that you want for yourself is what you're going for. So sometimes you have to humble yourself so that you'll get the outcome that you're looking for. And that's it. Be respectful and be humble. And trust me, a lot of things that you want will come to you very easily. That's my take.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Auntie B, for having me. Short and sweet.
See you soon, Cynthia.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh yeah, Ola, you're next.
Ekpale, well done, well done.
Now,
All right. First of all, I will update that video so that we can put phone number on it for people. Let me just say this, Auntie B. The lesson that you gave today goes for not just Sophia but everybody listening, right? Which is again learning how to learn what is value in the eyes of the beholder and offering that value to them, right? That doesn't mean you have to hurt yourself. That does not mean you have to do something completely out of. We're just saying, if you have something that you want badly from certain people, in this case, we're talking about Sophia to the grandfather. You see an opportunity like that, you should calm down first and study how you can take advantage of that opportunity, that access, right? Without just this idea that see, when I was talking about fighting, it sounded like fighting, like just throwing your hands.
yeah.
If all you're doing is throwing your hands, you will hurt yourself. What you need to do is first of all calm down. Again, the proverb of Yoruba, agbotofa saying, yes, learn how to pull back. Yes, even Nezeville said, soft pedal on this your idea of you're right. Learn. Don't. If you are coming from a place of emotion, you will hurt yourself. Calm down, take a day off, even express yourself. Like, for example, I was saying Davido expressed himself saying, I'm just going to let it be, right? Let it be. Be careful for people that say let it be. They might just come back and just take you out because you don't know what you're doing, and you probably pose a threat for them for the rest of their lives. So instead of this idea of you're just going to, you're right, you can't see beyond the fact that somebody has hurt you in the past. Seek the help that you need. You're not going to win that way. Your helper is around the corner most at times, and you probably can't see it because maybe you're operating rightfully so. You feel like you've been hurt and you need to hurt somebody else. You remember that hurt people, but don't try your best. Be intentional. Try not to move from that standpoint, right? Just pay attention. Thank you, Auntie B, for everything you're doing. You're doing a great job.
Ola, do you have a show tonight?
I do, in about 30 minutes. I'll be continue this story in 30 minutes.
All of you that are still awake, please join Ola, Man of Prestige.
Yeah, and if you're in UK, you can catch replay tomorrow. Go and sleep, especially if your name is Auntie B.
We need to go to bed because I have
work. All right, good.
9:30 p.m. now, so yeah. Thank you, Ola. Thank you so much for hanging with me.
Thank you. Talk soon. Bye.
All right, thank you. Brother Patrick said, my submission in everything, let's be patient, humble, and seek wisdom. Wisdom is profitable to direct. That's what the scriptures or the good book teaches us. So the whole point of this show tonight is not, sometimes you do gra. You see, when we come here, we'll talk of Mongo Park. Put my camera on so you guys see. You can see. We come here, we'll talk Mango Park, we'll talk about DV and all that good stuff. In my real life, in my everyday life, I'm not like this, oh. I'm not. That's why I told you guys that example of when my friend sent me to go and meet her partner and how I Hey, Jesus. The way I did it, that's, hey, respect will get you where lawyer cannot get you. Sometimes. I'm not talking about, because obviously I know situations are different, but in this situation concerning Sophia and Davido's father, respect should have gotten her everything she wanted. Daddy, daddy, you will even inherit the daddy more than Davido. The daddy will love you so much that you'll be looking, is my son a Mongo Park? Say, daddy, oh, daddy, Imade, this house, okay, what can we do? Instead, you are quoting lawyer. Who lawyer help? Nigeria, lawyer, Nigeria. Jimmy, you will farm. Learn, oh. It's not everything that you get by fighting. Sometimes back down, humble yourself, submit yourself to authority, submit yourself to elders, and get what you want. At the end of the day, it's about what do you want to get. All this social media, running to social media, publishing everything, is it getting you what you want? If it's not, change your strategy. Change it. Me, bye. Omo agba. Me, I will enter Davido's father in a way that you'll be like, Davido did this to you? He did this? Hey, Mabinu. Sorry, my daughter. You will become the daughter. Because you want to get what you want. What do you want to get? Money. Money to live this life. You don't have the money. How do you get the money? If you can't get it from the video, you can get it from his family because they are made of money. It's not about you throwing lawyer at their faces, quoting kiniko, my affidavit, what I told you. Hey, Jesus. Oh, bon, you're not wise. So some of you youngies here today, you need to learn the act of seduction. How are you warm, nurturing, calm? You listen. How do you enter? How do you get what you want without all the fights? If a man like that calls you, you don't respond by text. You call them back, daddy, daddy, daddy. Even if it means acting, do it. Daddy, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, daddy. Hey, I didn't know. Hey, and I've gone to book holiday. What should I do now? I push it to you. Daddy will be the one that will tell me what to do now. Daddy will not be the one that will say, okay, go. Or, okay, when you come back. That way, you are in good books with daddy. But you are telling daddy, according to if Imade's father would do this, oh, bon, you are not sensible. You don't get sense. Sophia and her advisors, they don't get sense. I'm saying it with my full chest. Oh, bon, they don't get sense. You will get what a wise woman will get what they want. And more. Because Davido's father was a daddy in this matter. He made himself available. He was talking to you. But you decide to quote lawyer. Where your lawyer carry you reach now? It is well, oh. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. God will bless you. I said my piece, so you might not agree with me. But like we said, some people will learn the hard way. Okay? It's not about whether they are millionaires or they are rich. It's about being a feminine woman and using your skills as a woman to get what you want. It's about respect. And it's about culture. We are Nigerians or we are Africans. And in our culture is rooted in culture and tradition. It's rooted. You can't change it, oh. Somebody said, I disagree. The people that want to throw me always come back and say, I disagree. Tolu, I disagree. Calling him daddy is too much. Tolu, Amoyele, are you Amoyele's daughter? Where are you from? Anybody that is older than you in Nigeria is a daddy. Okay? This is the problem I have with you youngies that don't know. Well, I'm about to end. I don't have time to entertain your foolishness. Anybody that is older than you is a daddy. If he's old enough to be your father, he's a daddy. Tolu, you are foolish. You have sense. You don't have sense. Sophia and Davido's father, you cannot call Davido's father daddy. Oh, bon. You are foolish. Okay, I'm going now. It's all right. You will learn. You go learn. She's 33 years old, I'll be 37. Oh, she's 37. Davido's father is in his 70s. And you cannot call him daddy. Abi? I will call him daddy. I will kneel down. I'll kneel down and say, Daddy, yeah, Emma Binu. Emma Binu. That's why I said that parable. I said, Tomo, Omodeba, Mowe, Omabagba Jeon. Some of you don't even know where you come from. You don't know your orientation. You don't know your culture. You don't know nothing. You are lost. I don't want to enter you tonight. Let's leave it. If you did, you will not be saying that Sophia calling Davido's father daddy is too much. You are senseless. You don't have sense. I will leave you, Tolu. It is well with you. Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up if you appreciate this. I mean, talking seriously, we are here today to learn about how to get what you want, how to apply your feminine, wisdom, virtues, and femininity to get what you want. But you see all these children? Somebody said, Tolu, you form my hand, though. Cassandra said, Tolu, you form my hand, though. Are you a Yoruba girl? Even if now granddad said, I will call him granddad to get what I want. Are you kidding? It's all about the results. What do you want? That opportunity was golden for Davido's father to call Sophia. Sophia was very, very rude. She was disrespectful for a man of Davido's father. Not even talking about his money, but his age. You are texting him. Who are you? How dare you? Call him and say, Daddy, Emma Binu. I'm sorry, Daddy, I missed your call. Hey, Emma Binu, what do we do now? I booked holiday. Okay, if you want me to cancel it, I will cancel it. Because I know that if I honor that man and respect him, holiday, Omak Bojabrata, I will be going holiday every minute. But when I don't get sense, so it's okay. You will learn. You will learn. Let me leave it. But as you are supporting and talking rubbish, remember, Sophia, you say she's been paying it. Can she pay it? She cannot. That's why she's paying instrumentally. She was paying 3 installments before she can come up with it. A house that you cannot afford. May the Lord teach us. Thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you. Give us a thumbs up. You might not agree with me, but you will learn the hard way. I'm teaching you how to get what you want without all the drama. What do you want? How do you get it? Is your result, what you are doing, is it working? If it's not working, what can I do to get what I want? Davido's father was the key. Davido does not have money where his father is. You are looking for money for your daughter to pay rent, to pay everything. Daddy. Okay, let me go. Thank you very much, everybody. All of you that are telling Sophia nonsense, you go learn. It is well with you. Have a good evening. I appreciate you. What did Osato? What did you say? Everybody is hating, is loving Osato. Oh, Sato said that she was clouded in anger, laced with pride. Yeah. For a man like Davido's father, you don't start talking about, I refer you to my lawyer. Which lawyer? You don't refer a man like that. No. Mm-mm. You don't. You don't. Women, it is well with us. Sisterhood. I'm trying, oh. I'm trying to teach you, but some of you have coconut head. Enigba, enigba. It is well. Man of Prestige is on in a few minutes, so please join Man of Prestige and you will learn more. It is well. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good evening. I appreciate you. I love you guys. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Me, like this. Hey, Mara Aunida Agora Baba. I always tell you guys that this TV that you see on Obodoyibo TV is not the same TV in real life. Oh, if I need to kneel down, I will kneel down. Whatever I need to do, I will do it. I'm not priding, no. Shebi is for me to get what I want. Yeah, man, I will get it. Have a good evening, guys. I love you. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. Good evening. We need to move to other things. I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of this topic now. Okay, we will move. We will move, but wisdom is profitable. It's direct. Those who learn will learn. Thank you, everybody. Sato, I hope you are good. Love you. See you soon. Bye, everyone. Bumi, see you soon. Appreciate you. Kate, love you, darling. Humble yourself, oh. Humble yourself.